Ohio, need to tell us how you feel about LeBron James coming back to your Cavaliers.
I'm happy about it. Basketball in Cleveland is relevant again.
Okay, but do you have to buy? Do you have to rebuy your jersey?
Oh, I never had one.
No.
If I did, I wouldn't have earned it.
Watch him change his number just so he can get more jersey sales. Everyone has to buy a new one now that he's back.
That's right. No, that is pretty cool. I think that says something about LeBron James. You know, going back to a team that he left, just so that he can either end his career there or potentially win another championship with him there.
There's
Miami.
There's an article now in Sports Illustrated about it.
True. All right. Anything else before we start?
I don't think so.
Does everyone got the game map up? I think it should be up.
Yep.
We're all good. Okay. Where were we? Okay, you guys are coming back. Did you guys tie up Kershaw?
Yeah.
Okay. So
who's staying with him?
Just so it was easier to carry. That's all. That's our excuse.
Maybe you guys should tie up Alaron and you could fake like you're bringing him back to justice. You could get some brownie. You could get some brownie points with General Moore, Commander Moore.
No one likes him.
we discussed this scenario on the way to town.
Captain Moore? He wasn't captain. He was a general. What was his name?
Commander.
Commander.
I help everyone carry whoever and whatever until we get to town, and they immediately say, I'm going to the hospital. I don't feel well.
Okay. When you guys approach Winter Haven gates, you'll notice that the guards recognize you and bring you in. They kind of give you funny looks as you see Kershaw tied up and carrying him in. But
I look at the guards and I'm like, he went crazy. He ate some weird berries.
And but they don't stop you, or they let you go right in. What would you like to do from there?
Go to the hospital with Roland. Or
Okay.
church, rather, since you have to revive
So
him.
you want to head to the temple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm heading.
Yeah, Magnus goes to the hospital. Same piece.
Okay. So the temple is number 10, which is right there, kind of in the front area there by the market square. And you find Sister Lenora. And I take it you want to pay her 500 gold pieces to raise him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to ask her about the possibility of if zombification has any, obstacles to this, or if that'll, make this a problem in any way.
Okay.
Can we
Go ahead.
sew the finger back on?
Yeah. Well, with Raised Dead, they actually animate back up from the piece of flesh, or whatever you use, so you didn't have to bring the whole body back.
So what happens with the body then?
So he can come back to life and then look at his dead body minus a finger?
Wait,
Good.
can we
I
raise
am
him
all
back?
powerful.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's just cut him
No.
up into pieces and give him like 20 dads.
Probably be pretty traumatic. I'm not going to do that to my dad.
That's right. He may die of a heart attack right there.
Better
Come on,
yet,
you get
we
so
have
much
his dead
stuff done.
stuff, and then reanimate him.
Yeah, because when you do Raise Dead, he just doesn't bring his finger back to life, and his finger's like, "Hi, son, how are you?"
It's kind of like thing.
That would be epic if it was just a talking pinky.
No, it actually
Come to me,
reanimates the
son.
whole
Listen
body.
to my
So
words.
if you reanimate his body, his finger will grow back as he is being prepared. Now, it's going to take 8 hours for her to do this. So she's wanting to rest the night and then start taking care of it in the morning. She will explain to Roland that as she looks over him and does some prayers to her deity, that it looks like, oh gosh, what?
No, sorry. No, just silliness. I thought I was muted. My bad.
Okay, her deity is where'd it go? She is Avandria. She is a non-heroic priest of Avandria.
Avandra. The
Avandra.
goddess of luck and wandering.
Yes. So she will inform Roland that yes, if he would have been turned, or if he becomes turned,
That I'd be unlucky.
Sorry, Jack.
Okay, he would inform Roland that if her dad was to turn, that they would not be able to raise him again to life because his body would be corrupted from the sphere of great mists, which would not allow him to be raised.
Would the finger have worked though?
Yes.
Okay.
They could have redone his whole body from the finger, so you could essentially take and go bury the body somewhere and then just raise him from the finger.
So is the body corrupted?
She finds out that the body is not corrupted.
I'll just do it from the body.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that I don't want to go bury a body if I don't have to.
Yeah.
No, I can bury the finger like if I
You
need
could
to.
flush
you know?
the finger.
Yeah.
Magnus can eat it if he wants.
If you pay me, probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
it's 500 gold.
yeah, Sister Lenora will inform you that she'll take care of it early in the morning. She'll start the ritual in the morning. It's going to take 8 hours to do this, and then she'll want to watch over him in the temple for a little while just to make sure he's okay and no ill effects have come from the raised dead ritual.
Sure.
Okay.
But she reassures you that everything would be okay and that just kind of like a doctor would.
Right. Just a quick recap. Who actually sent his father?
It's Captain Moore.
Commander Moore.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was Lord Padre okay with it? What did Lord Padre think about that whole thing?
He just considered that it was a judgment of his commander.
Okay, well
Guard.
then, since he's employed by Lord Padre, I think we should approach Lord Padre about reimbursement for this resurrection.
He hates me too much. He's never gonna do that.
Yeah.
I can ask
then
him.
we could just kill Spoonie and make him have to pay
It
for
would
that.
take out of Alaron's, what is it called? He receives his
His
allowance.
allowance. Yeah, I'll pay for it right now. Then I'll give her the 500
Okay.
gold. Although I'm
you're gonna-
the poorest one, I think I actually have the most money out of the 5 of us.
I think Alaron's got you guys all beat.
He's got 3 platinum.
Yeah.
I wanted to give to Magnus, by the way.
The sheet always says I have 4 platinum, though.
Yeah, Roland, right now you have 2 copper pieces, 44 silver pieces, and 661 gold pieces.
How much is a platinum piece? 100 gold?
100 gold.
Because the thing on Roll20 says I have 4 platinum for some reason.
Oh, it does. No, you shouldn't have that.
Oh.
No, it probably converts your gold to platinum.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm down to like 150 gold.
Yep.
All right.
161 gold pieces.
Cool.
Yeah, you don't have 4 platinum. How did that come into play? I'll have to fix that. All right. So, all right, she'll take it, and she'll say, all right, go ahead and get some rest, guys. I will take care of it from here. What do you want to do with Kershaw?
Probably leave him at the temple to get healed, I would think.
Okay.
Well, wherever we go, I mean, can't we just take our extended rest in the temple, watch over his dad's finger or whatever we're doing? And,
You can.
and keep Kershaw within line of sight.
Sure.
Well, it's not like Kershaw is going to be our enemy once he wakes up. I mean, he doesn't know what happened.
We'll explain it, and he's worried about his sister. We'll be like, oh, we're totally weirded out too, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's going to...
Bluff check.
There's no reason for him to suspect us to do anything. I mean, we brought him
Regardless,
back and saved him. We could have left him for dead or killed him. There's no reason
His
for him to
sister is
suspect
gone.
us.
His sister is gone. He might go looking for her, whatever. I just want to know where he is at all times
Alright.
so that I can question him on what's up with that shit.
Who's to say his sister isn't in town? She didn't show up behind us.
Okay. So then, is everyone in agreement they want to spend the night at the temple?
Sure.
I would go back to my house instead and tell my mom and my sister that my dad's going to be okay.
And they're so happy, and all praises to Roland.
And guys, he's also missing a finger.
No, the finger will grow back.
He lost his pinky, so he's not going to be able to dainty right anymore. But
Magnus is at the hospital, right? Not at the
Yeah, I'm
temple.
staying at the hospital.
Okay.
I
Alaron,
talked to
you're going to
doctor.
stay at the temple too?
Yeah.
What about Bo?
I might as well. Everybody's there. Just keep an eye on everybody.
Okay. Prath?
yep.
Okay, so the only one that goes home is Roland. Okay. All right. The night comes and goes without any problems. Any questions you have for Sister Lenora?
How's Zedek doing?
Zedek. Oh. Zedek's gone.
What do you mean gone?
So about that money y'all left with him, or her, for him.
Yeah, she still got it.
Will he be back anytime soon?
Yeah, do you know where he went?
He says, well, he told me not to say anything. And
Come on.
you know that Zedek and Sister Lenora are kind of tight. Not that tight.
Wait, she's not
She's
that.
old,
But
so
you
she's
can
not
tell
tight
she's
anymore.
she's in a mannerism where she's kind of feeling uncomfortable and doesn't want to lie to you guys, but at the same time she doesn't want to tell you.
Just tell us this: is he in any trouble?
She kind of maybe.
Well, if he's in trouble, you should tell us so that way we can help him out if needed.
But
So he
he
doesn't-
asked me to not tell you so you guys wouldn't come after him.
All right.
Zedek's a
Let's say
weak-
we overheard it somewhere.
We would know. He had mentioned something about his sister coming back as a diva as well, or something. Like he had some side quest or something he was talking
Yeah.
about, right?
Exactly. When
Oh.
when he was reborn this last time, he actually rebirthed with his sister.
So
And-
we would probably respect his wishes that we know there's something
Right.
he has to do.
Right. And if you look down at the bottom of the NPCs, you can kind of see a picture of his sister. Down here, I'll show you.
So, what does Roland's sister look like?
Right there.
I don't see his sister.
You don't?
I don't
Right
see
next to
her.
him?
Oh,
Just
there it
Zedek's
is.
sister, yeah.
Oh, got you.
Aralisa. Aralasia? How do you say that? Mark, how do you say
We'll just call her Ari. That's good.
that? Ara. We'll just call her
There you
Ara.
go.
Aralasia. But, so he's been, you know that Zedek has been searching for his sister, and you know, I guess he may have been, Mark. Where did that come from?
Sister
Just
Lenora.
spelling it out.
Is that what that means? I have no idea.
Yes.
You need a picture of Roland's sister. That's in the forums.
I would like to ask Lenora if she knows his sister at all.
She says, "No, I've never met her."
Did Zedek ever mention her to you?
Yes, he did.
Oh, what's her name?
Alicia.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, so you probably would come to the conclusion that Zedek, you know, Lenora has given some sort of information to Zedek that she's heard about whereabouts of where her sister, so hence why he's left so abruptly, but he is not in the city at all. But his whereabouts she's not saying.
Okay.
We will respect his wishes.
Okay. He says, but she's still holding on to the gold and the stuff for him upon his return. All right. Anything else?
We should probably head over and talk to the Lord and commanders.
You want to do that tonight, or do you want to do it tomorrow?
After
thought it was the next day.
rest.
Yeah.
Okay. No. So this was you were talking to Lenora through the night before everyone went to bed.
Okay. So I'm not even there right now. So never
Okay.
mind.
So you went home then. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you wouldn't be there then. All right. Any other questions for Sister Lenora?
Nope.
Okay. You guys rested the night peacefully. No problems. Extended rest. Everyone's back up to full.
Wake up, town's on fire.
Including Kershaw. Sister Lenore is taking care of Kershaw too. And are you going to leave him bound?
We leave that one up to him.
How about this? And I don't want to bind him to actually immediately induce fear, but I do want to make the room inescapable. Let's put him in a room that only has one door out, so he's not stealthing past anyone. And Boagrius, I imagine you're as wide as a door, so he could stand in the doorway so he can't escape.
Okay.
And Magnus can stand on your shoulders so he's not getting through the doorway.
I'm at the hospital, man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the hospital is the temple. Oh, no, you're down at the hospital 18?
Yeah, 18.
Oh, okay.
That's where I've been the whole time, yeah.
What are you doing down there?
I'm
Disease.
diseased, man.
Oh, okay.
You seem to remember that when
Right.
it hinders me, but not when I need to get rid of it.
He has to go to the clinic.
You need to make an endurance check.
An endurance check, okay.
Yes.
Does he get a bonus for being at a hospital?
Maybe.
Do I get to roll my poison? Because it's like a poisonish kind of thing?
No, it's not a poison.
Okay.
Oh,
dear God.
oh my gosh. Okay.
It's that last during the night.
Yep. Through the night, everyone but Boagrius. Actually, Boagrius, you don't get your full complement of healing surges.
Say what?
So,
Do you mean
I'm
Magnus?
not Magnus. Yes. So, as you're kind of going through the night, things are getting worse. You start throwing up, and your skin starts to exhibit a small red rash in various places over to 10% of your body, and you lose another healing surge.
But I don't have any right now.
Huh?
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do. You get your healing surges back, but now you just have 2 less, so you only have 6 instead of 8. Okay. And on top of that, you're just not feeling well at all. So you take a -2 penalty to your AC, Fortitude, and Will.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not doing well at all.
Well, I'm not leaving the hospital, so.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the temple. Kershaw will wake up and been full healed, and he's got his healing surge back.
If you add, you can assist somebody with their endurance checks for a disease.
You can.
And you would add, your heal skill to their roll. Basically.
You would actually roll an endurance to add to their endurance check. Well, yeah, endurance to endurance check.
You don't roll a heal?
Let me check. I don't think you roll a heal with it. Because what you're talking about doing
point of a
is,
hospital, if it does absolutely nothing.
well, they don't know
Assign
what's wrong with you.
medicine.
Okay, there is a heal check to treat disease. Okay, so rather than taking a particular action, the creature must attend the subject periodically through an extended rest taken by the subject and make a heal check when the rest ends. Okay, the check result determines the disease's effect if the result is higher than the subject makes I don't understand that. If the
So
result is
basically-
higher than the result of the endurance check that the subject makes against the disease. Okay.
Magnus would roll his endurance check, and then the person tending him would roll the heal check, and whoever rolls higher gets used for the purpose of determining if the disease takes effect.
Okay.
So
do,
I only.
So let's do this.
do the people in the hospital have decent heal?
Yes, they should. But you know, they're not like, you know, doctors or surgeons or something like that. They're more just kind of common folk that take care of people. But I will assign them.
So it's a hospice, not a hospital.
Exactly. That's where people go to die.
Here, drink this cod liver oil. You'll feel fine in the morning.
That's lovely information to have now.
The Civil War.
Well, you've never done it before. All right, here's the check for the hospital.
At least give him a nice bonus.
Whoa! Dang, I rolled an 18 on that for you.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so then it says the check result determines the disease's effect. The result is higher than the result of the endurance check that the subject makes. Okay, so the heal effect will keep you back down to where you're feeling the same way. Wait, no.
It should take him one higher.
Yeah.
Take you one higher. Okay, the target recovers from the disease. Oh, come on! I want to take away all your healing surges. You kill
Well,
those.
them's the rules. Come on.
Them's the rule. Okay, so you'll heal through the night at the hospital, and you'll get over your sickness. Is there anything that Magnus would like to discuss with his keepers while he's there?
I asked them if there's any way to properly prepare kobold and eat it without it poisoning me.
Well, and they'll
You can
be
eat
like,
a puffer fish if you prepare it right.
so she's like, so I take it you've gotten sick from eating some diseased cobalt?
Well, they didn't look diseased.
God, this sounds like an AIDS commercial.
And the lady will explain to you, says, well, this is exactly the same thing we've been seeing. I mean, you see other, you know, people around from the town that are in the hospital, in this hospice here, that some are not making it, you know, and that she's explaining it, well, this is, you know, something we've been seeing for a long time now, a lot of people in the town. And it reminds me a lot of something called crypt rot.
Crypt rot?
Yes.
Has
That
this
I've
been brought to the
heard of.
attention of the rest of the town, or is this just kind of
No, that's just
putting
kinda-
much attention?
Yeah. Quit drawing on my map.
Well, we need that. I've experienced this, and it sucks. People need to be aware that this is going on.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it to the attention of Lord Commander, what's his name? And I say, what's his name? Being insulting as crap.
Lord Commander, what's his name? Okay. Oh, dang it, I just got rid of my other thing. Oh, that's okay. All right. Back to the temple. Sister Lenora will begin to work on Roland's dad. Magnus is not at the temple, neither is Roland, unless he wants to head over there during the morning.
I'm going to head over to the tavern and get a drink.
Okay?
Alright, whenever Kershaw wakes up, I'd be like, hey, Kershaw, how's it going?
He's like, what happened? What's going on? Where's Aurora?
Oh, well, you went and heroed out in the middle of the dragon guys, and they beat you up pretty bad. I saved your butt, and Aurora got really weird and sketchy, gave us a hateful look, and drank an invisibility potion or something and ran off. What's with that?
He kind of lets out a little, you know, kind of like a unexpected chuckle. He's like, oh, she'll show back up. I don't have to worry about it.
Well, why did
Kinda
she?
laughs to himself.
Why didn't she seem to care at all that you had fallen in combat?
He's like, did she? He's like looking at his appendages. He's like, did she cut any pieces off of me? He's like checking out his arms, his fingers, his ears.
No, she just left.
He's like, huh, that's weird. And he kind of gives you a funny look. Then he kind of turns away and shakes his head. And, huh, I don't know. She'll show up. Well, do you know what happened, Pratt? I expect you would know.
Well,
Did you? He kind of looks at you and says, did you say something to her? Because that would be one way she would take off.
actually, I mean, we just asked her. You know, I don't really remember what exactly unfolded. She said some rude stuff. Magnus sneezed and his bola went flying at her on accident. And she freaked out and overreacted. I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but then she just left, and she left you there. So I brought you back here and helped you recover because, you know, I wouldn't want to lose my #1 fan.
Oh, Jesus. He's like, sure thing, mister.
I gotta make sure that roll is legit here.
Wow.
19.
Jeez, man.
All right,
I
let's
have
see. I can still beat that. No, I can't beat that at all. It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, if you roll a natural 20, it trumps his non-20. It's a
No,
crit.
not in skill checks.
Not in skill
Okay.
checks. It's all numbers. Yeah, so Kershaw's kind of like, thank you, Pratt. I'll remember that. Thank you very much. Now,
You manipulative bastard.
he's like, all right, you want to come with me? Let's go find my sister.
All right,
She's got to be around somewhere.
you lead the way. We gotta find her because I'm very concerned for her safety. I mean, she did leave on her own. Granted, she was invisible. Let us go and find her.
Okay. And so he'll kind of get up, collect his stuff, and put his stuff back on, and say, all right, I think we should first check the rooms we were staying in at the end. So he's kind of walking along, and he pats Pratt on the shoulder and says, I think we're going to become really good friends.
Really good friends. Let's go.
Make another
buddy.
bluff check. Make another bluff check.
I throw out my arm so that we can go elbow and elbow and skip over to the end.
Would Magnus have seen Aurora if, like, walking in? To the inn?
Magnus, see, in the end, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't miss. Well, unless she's got her hood drawn over.
Well, let me roll
He doesn't
a
Go for it.
insight.
Yeah.
Or perception, I meant.
Yeah, that's fine. He doesn't notice anybody kind of having Aurora's build and or her cape coming into the inn at all.
Do I smell her? Because I'm sure as an elf lady, she has a very specific smell.
Yeah, she smells like Pratt, so no, you don't smell her.
Okay, so I don't smell Pratt anywhere.
You don't
His
smell Pratt
dick is
anywhere.
more precise.
But eventually you will see Kershaw and Pratt come in. And
When we
I'm
walk
sitting at the
in,
bar drinking already.
knowing that Magnus has phenomenal insight, I kind of give him a wink and a nod, letting him know that I got this.
I just lift my mug like and kind of give you a nod back. wait.
Okay, so Kershaw will lead you up to the room that they were staying at, and he kind of throws open the door and looks around. So, Aurora, you here? Oh gosh, that's your one video, Magnus.
Yeah, it's a little bit long, but it's totally
We don't have time for this.
a minute. Okay, you don't have to. Don't watch it if y'all don't want to.
Okay. All right. So Kershaw is looking. He's looking around the room, kind of, checking there. Doesn't hear any sound from Aurora. Pratt, what do you do?
Aurora's not in there?
No, she's not. Quit watching YouTube videos, Texans.
I say, Aurora, if you're here, we need to talk.
And that's dead silence.
I turn towards what's his name and I say, "What else, Kershaw? What else you got, buddy?"
He's like, I don't know. Oh, let's try the bathhouse.
Good call.
And so they'll head back down and out to the streets, heading towards the bathhouse. All right, Aileron, Boagrius, and Roland, what are you guys doing in the temple?
Temple?
The temple where.
Well, I would go back to the temple after I woke up.
Yeah.
Okay. So Roland's there now.
And there was Roland.
Lenora's begun her process behind closed doors of working on Roland's dad. It's early in the morning.
Oh, so the 8 hours start now then?
No. 8 hours was through the night.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's only 6 hours for an extended rest. But...
No.
Okay.
I'm just manning the door, making sure Kershaw can't.
Well, Kershaw already left.
Kershaw's gone.
Kershaw.
This is like, hey, where'd Kershaw go?
Wait, what the fuck?
I guess I'll go check in with my father, tell him the progress of the mine.
Okay. So Aileron starts heading up towards his house.
Orlin.
Huh?
I'm going to stay at the temple and rely on my friends to report back to me what happens.
Okay. Oh, you're going to stay in the temple?
Yeah, I'm going to stay at the temple with my dad for now.
Okay. Well, Agris, what do you do? Besides watch YouTube videos.
I've never touched a link.
I never touched it. Good
Never
man.
once in my
Good
life have I
man.
touched a link.
All right, what's Bo gonna do? Aileron's starting heading towards his house. Wants to go talk to his daddy.
I have nothing eventful. I have no family here. I have a room at an inn. That's about it. So.
Go to the bar and get drunk.
Not with only 25 gold pieces on me.
I'm sure Magnus. Yep, head to the bar.
I'm pretty sure drinks aren't that much.
Aileron, as you're walking past, you'll run into Asawa.
Sawa?
He
Oh.
said, "Hey, friend, what's up?"
Hey, how's it going?
Good. He says.
Is the orb still safe?
He says, "Yep, nothing's come into the orb, and I've actually gone in and talked to what's his face, Berwin, and that orb's still sitting there in the frickin' middle of his shop. I still don't trust this thing."
I tell him we got some more bodies that need stuffing.
It's like, Aileron starts walking with you, and he's wanting to hear the stories. Asal was wanting to hear the stories.
Yeah. We took
Bijik. Yeah, we took
his whole body.
That's right.
Stuffed in the bag.
You couldn't take his head. You couldn't take his whole body in the bag. So he weighs more than 200 pounds. So
Okay, we stuff as much of them in there as we can and carry
Just
them
the
back.
head, then?
Yeah, just the head. You have to take him over to what's his face to get him stuffed.
Is that on my way to the house?
No, the house. Let's go back up to the map here.
I could just make a sidetrack by there then.
Yeah. Baron's house is number 6. Valthrum's tower is number 6. You're coming out of the temple, then heading past 7, past 12, up to 11.
And we have to get the stuff at 6?
Valthrum is at 6.
That's not that far.
But you're by yourself. When you go past 7, which is Berwin's Grand Shop, that's where you kind of run into Sawa, kind of hanging around.
Oh, well, I guess I'll stop by the number 6 then to drop off the bodies to get stuffed.
Okay. So Berwin's going to ask for another 50 gold pieces to get the process done.
Sure.
So he's like, wait. Get your friends and come back. I found some information. And he starts off into this big old long story, like old guys like to do. And it wastes about 10 minutes of your time unless Aileron has a constructive way to get out.
I'm like, I think my friends will be really interested in this story. So hold off. I'll go get them, and then.
Okay. So another 10 minutes go by as he's talking, and he grabs hold of Alaron. No, and he keeps going.
I have to go check in with my father. I will right back as I start heading towards the door.
Okay. All right, Prince Alaron, hurry. Be fast, quick.
Right.
I have so much more I need to tell you.
I'm like, okay.
Who wants to pay the 50 gold for this one?
That could come out of the party fund, right?
Yeah. We get.
You guys don't have a party fund. You're all individuals. There's not a party fund.
Are we getting funds? Isn't there a reward for this?
No.
Is there a reward for putting Spoonie back in jail?
We don't know yet.
Well,
There's no guards that said anything.
Considering we're going into a group effort on the shop, this is our dream.
Yeah.
I'll pay the 50 gold.
Yeah, I mean, whoever's there, it's just 50 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so minus 50, you're down to 476 gold pieces.
Oh, no.
Rich boy.
He still has platinum, too.
I know, he's got 3 platinum. Okay. Then...
Stop by the magic shop.
Stop by where?
The magic. Did I ever ask the magic shop for a lamp?
Who, Berwin?
Yeah.
Oh, what type of lamp?
Oh, the floating lamp.
That's not a magic
He's
lamp.
got it.
Voron's floating lamp.
Floating lamp. Nope. He's like, oh, come on, Prince Alaron. If I had to get my hands on one of those, first of all, I wouldn't sell it to you. I'd just leave it in the shop and let it float around. Can you imagine the luminescence? Especially if all the light shone onto the sphere of grave mist, I could have it sitting in the front there. Would it be beautiful?
Who's saying this? Belwyn?
Berwin.
Oh. We need to make a trip. We need to make a trip to Winterhaven. No, we're not Winter Fallcrest. I mean.
You see the sphere of great mist sitting in the middle of the shop there, dark as ever, under the glass casing.
Okay.
Snatch that up real quick.
All right, I leave and head towards the house.
Okay. Boagrius, anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. Dwarves don't care. All right, Prath and Kershaw, you guys head over to the bathhouse. You're met by Madame Fleiss. He's like,
chick,
boys, are you here to spend some money?
I might be making a deposit. Is Aurora here?
Aurora and Kershaw, my sister Aurora. And she's like, she stops for a second and says, no, I have not seen her.
Where are they asking this?
At the bathhouse, number 16.
Oh, okay. Magnus is with the group again, by the way.
Magnus goes out with Kershaw and Pratt?
Yeah. Since Pratt seems to be on my side about the whole thing and we're like-minded, I'm going to stick with him.
Okay.
All right, I kind of look back at Magnus and make eye contact to see what he thinks about what Fleiss was saying.
I'm going to roll an insight check, and do I get anything?
He can tell that she is not lying.
I nod, and just kind of like a very subtle nod.
Well, thank you, Miss Fleiss, for your time. If you happen to run across her, I would like to run across her too, so just give me a little bit of information.
She told her did she have a pearl necklace waiting for her?
And then I turn back to Kershaw and I say, "Oh, Kershaw, we must find her. I'm very worried about her."
And he stops and kind of grabs your arm as you're turning around and kind of tilts his head towards Madame Fleiss and a gesture saying,
put
like,
my hand over my mouth.
When he's like, give her something for the time.
Who, Fleiss?
Yes. For the time and the information.
Yeah, I toss her like a couple of gold pieces.
Okay. She kind of looks at looks at it and kind of looks up at Prath and shakes her head. And it picks up the gold pieces and collects it.
No, I toss it to her so she can catch it, not throw it on the ground.
Oh, no, I know. She got them, but she's just kind of looking at 2 gold pieces. You know that this
bitch what? It's information. She didn't suck my dick.
I thought you would be against it.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want more coins, you're gonna have to perform, okay, lady?
There'll be a lot more coins.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh over here.
Okay.
It's Magnus.
Kershaw just kind of shakes his head at Prath and turns around and says,
Kershaw's like Robin to Batman over there.
Yeah, Madam Fleiss, if any information you could bring us about it, if she shows up here, would be much appreciated. And he drops down 10 gold pieces to her. Shakes his head at Prath and goes walking out of the bathhouse.
And I say, I'm sorry, I'm used to getting by with my wits and charm. I don't have to buy friends.
He's like, what? Were you born in a barn?
I was. What's the big deal? And it was the barn had a sign on the top that was very badly painted, and I was born under it.
And Kershaw kind of slaps you on the shoulder and says, "You must have said something that really, really pissed her off."
I'm gonna roll an insight check so she's really, really pissed off.
Who's pissed off? No, not.
Noticeable.
No, he's talking about Aurora.
Oh, okay.
That Prath, back when he fell unconscious and was dying, that the story that Prath told him, he said he must have really said something that pissed her off.
Yeah, I gotcha.
He's like, well, she'll be back. Don't worry, she'll be back. He says, I'm hungry. I'm going to the inn. You want to come with me? Let's get something to eat.
Yeah, fine. Let's go.
Okay.
I mean, we just came from there, but okay. I mean, I'm not going to drink.
I just look back to him and I'm like, they have beer.
Okay, Alaron, you head up back to the gate. Roland, did you go with Alaron?
No, I'm still at the hospital or the temple.
As everything's going on there. All right, Alaron, you get up to the gate. The guards see you coming. They open up the gate and let you go through. No problems at all.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
I go in my house.
Okay, you go into the house and you're met by your butlers. Your brothers and sisters come running up and jump on your leg. Family dog jumps up on your leg.
There's something. Yeah.
And all the kids are saying, "Oh, Valeron's home! Valeron's home!" And so then all of a sudden your dad comes bursting in through the door and says, "Valeron, where have you been? What have you done this time?"
I've been in jail the entire time. What are you talking about?
Just don't lie to me, young man, person.
Wait, he doesn't know if his son's a man?
I missed what you said.
Oh, did you? I said, "Don't lie to me, young man. I mean, person."
Okay, so I was in jail. What? I'm not lying. I was in jail. I just didn't stay there.
It says, "I know you were in jail. You sit here and try to lie bold-faced to me."
No, I just didn't tell you the entire truth. There's a difference.
Well, where did you go? What happened? Who broke you out of jail?
Well, we went to the mine.
You went to the mine?
Yeah, everyone's dead. Roland's dad died.
Your mom comes rushing in, and she's like, she comes in, gives you a big hug, and she grabs and starts grabbing your appendages and looking at your arms to make sure you're not hurt, looking at your face.
Touchy feeling.
I said, "Are you hurt? Are you hurt?"
No, I'm fine.
And then Lord Patrick will be like, "Well, what happened?"
Well, everyone's dead at the mine. Roland's dad died. We revived him, but you have to pay for the service.
Why do I have to pay for the service?
Because you allowed Commander Moore to send him.
Oh, it's like, oh, that does make sense. Okay, we'll figure something out. All right, who the heck is that?
Whoa, what was that?
I know.
Where's what?
You.
Can you hear my dogs? Is that what it
We
is?
heard all that stuff in the background.
Sounded
It's like something dragging across the floor.
Yes, like a dead
Well,
puppy.
the dogs were just howling because I don't know.
No,
If that was
we heard like a big.
I don't know what that is. I'm just laying here.
Okay. Anyway, so Lord Padrigal explained that, he'll work something out to have the services.
Oh, hold on, someone's at the door.
Okay. Taken care of for Roland's father.
Where is Magnus right now?
Magnus, Kershaw, and Pratt are heading back towards the inn. We'll get back towards the inn. Kershaw will go grab a table. What does Magnus and Pratt do?
If we're sitting at the table, I go ahead and bring up that my. I guess the disease I had was crypt rot, from what those people at the hospital said.
Well, crypt rot is better than crotch rot.
If anyone would like to make me a history check, that's at the inn.
All right, back.
Okay, we're back to the other guys now.
All right.
Guess I'll do a history check, and I'm not really good at it. Okay.
Wow.
Whoa! I'm not very good at it. 22. Okay, so it would come to your mind, even Pratt's mind, about crypt rot.
What's that supposed to be?
Even that dumbass.
Exactly what it says. What is your modifier anyway? Oh, you're +2 also.
Yeah, I don't have much. I mean, it's there.
Both Pratt and even Pratt and Magnus would understand the crypt rot is a liquid type of disease that is produced in crypts when there's old bodies, old dead decayed bodies. That the bodies are
fermenting bodies.
Yeah, but it's like they take those ferments and they mix it in with a liquid from the crypt, and it makes a very volatile
I will be
disease.
right back. A fire truck just drove by and the dogs are going crazy.
Okay. Hope the house is not on
No,
fire.
it's like they just howl at sirens. That's all he meant. So
Yeah,
a fire truck went by and.
Yeah, but knowing your brother, it could be one of the kids that lit the house on fire.
No.
You know the parents' curse? You ever heard of the parents' curse?
What is that?
Real. That everything you did to your parents will come back twofold on you?
Well, you never burn a house down, so it's fine.
Not that you didn't know. Okay, anyway, so you would understand that it's a type of disease that's spawned from crypts, where dead people are
Do you
kept.
have to make it, or can it just happen naturally over time?
People can make it, and they usually make it when they want to use it for mischievous purposes, to where they put it into a liquid form, and they usually put it in the drink supply of the town's water or something like that to affect things.
There's a well in town, right? Or at least the bathhouse.
Absolutely. There's the internal system, and then
so they're like
Magnus wouldn't know, but Pratt would know that the city of Winterhaven gets its water supply from the streams that flow down from the Cairngorm Peaks.
Well, then would Boagrius also know that, since he's from there? He would know it streams in there.
Boagrius is you're from the Dawn Forge Mountains. You're from Hammerfast.
No, as Magnus, I'm talking about Boagrius. He is also from the Cairngorm. Oh, is he not at the inn?
He's not. He's back at the temple. He's chilling at the temple.
Go ahead and let the other guys do their RP since Joe's not here, so he doesn't miss information.
Jacob's scared to RP by himself.
No, I can. I don't know if he wants to throw in his 2 cents.
Exactly. Okay, so back to the top. Daddy's asking you, telling you things there. Mom's making sure you're okay, kissing and hugging on her son.
Getting a little too touchy-feely for him.
Yeah. So Lord Padrick asks Alaron for more information. What happened and what's going on? What's the news?
Well, I recount the story of what happened in the mine.
Okay. He's like, kobolds. Oh, goodness. can't believe it. Why are kobolds venturing this? Oh, God. It's like it could be the kobolds from. Wow, that's weird. Some of this music's really loud.
Oh, that's probably me. I got
That is you.
I'm
Yeah.
putting him down for a nap, and so I'm patting him on his back.
Okay.
I'll just mute.
And so he'll go on something about the kobolds from the Cairngorm Peaks, which where is it? Hold on a second. Cairngorm Peaks, the Greenscale tribe of kobolds. It's like I wouldn't think that they would venture down so far from the Cairngorm Peaks to come down into our mines. They've never done this before.
Who is saying
So
this?
he's like, did Alaron, did you notice anything about their scales were green color?
Got to make an insight check.
Nope.
Hey, hold on, we got bodies in the bag. I
You
looked
do.
at the
They were brown, not green.
They were brown, not green.
Oh yeah, I tell him that then.
He's like, wow, then why are kobolds venturing so far? I don't understand. I hope this doesn't.
Dragonborn. Tell him about the Dragonborn.
He's like, I hope this doesn't have anything to do with Vestapak.
I'm like, who is that?
He's like, Vestapak, don't you remember your history about our surroundings, son?
History check.
Sure. Go for it. Don't roll a one.
Hold on. Need to find my picture. Oh yeah.
He said down at the bottom. Down at the safe bottom where no one can macro shift.
15.
15. So you remember, just as your mom is giving you this scolding look like, you need to spend more time with the books instead of these hacks, son. With that halberd of yours. Vestapak
Didn't he give that to Roland?
What's that?
He gave his axe to Roland to put in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he was worried he was going back to jail.
I know, but his mom is giving him a look like you should spend less time working on your melee skills and more on your history skills of the area. And explains that Vestapak, you'll remember that Vestapak is a green dragon that lives in the Cairngorm Peaks and has allied with the Greenscale tribe of kobolds.
Well, this ain't gonna be good.
Just the thought
And I'm
that
sure that Boagris would know more information about that, being from the Cairngorm Peaks.
I have to check. Tell Bellander.
He's like, so Lord Patrick, all right, let me go talk with General Moore, because once he sees you, ancient green dragon, colossal ancient with power armor green dragon. Lord Patrick will explain to you that he's going to go talk to General Moore so that he doesn't just see you again and throw you into jail. He's like, why don't you go, go rest up, take it easy, get some food, your mom's wanting to feed you, while I go talk to him, and then we'll talk some more later.
Don't forget to reimburse Roland's family.
He's like, I will take care of it.
All right.
Don't eat the work. Worm. Okay, back to Prath. You back?
yeah, I'm here.
The kids didn't burn down your house?
No, it was down the street, but the dogs react so badly to the sirens. I was just letting them inside before they had a heart attack.
And they freak out.
Noise! Noise! Guys, there's noise! Oh my fucking god!
Squirrel!
Pretty
Squirrel!
much.
You just got my dog excited by yelling squirrel. Where? What? I don't even know that guy.
Okay, so back at the inn, you guys are eating. What did we do back here? I just forgot.
We were talking about crypt stuff.
Oh yeah, I used to explain
Crypt rot.
about the crypt rot. Both you guys knew that what it was and what type of form it was used for, and it has something to do with the water supply. Prath would know that the water supply comes from the Cairngorm Peaks, and that he's heard that there actually may possibly be a water supply towards the mine somewhere.
And Magnus relays that everyone in the hospital was sick with crypt rot, different levels, and not everyone was making it. It seems to be spreading. It could possibly be an epidemic. Or where are we? Storm, please. What's this place called?
Winterhaven.
Winterhaven. There.
Winterfell.
Okay.
So Ned Stark comes walking in.
Gets his
All right,
head cut
then.
off and no one watches anymore.
That's right. Okay.
Okay, we need to find this water supply. I say we need to find this water supply, and then out of character,
And,
would I think that it was into this mine, like past those rocks, or would we know that the water supply is elsewhere?
You would have an inclination that it could possibly be, where that cave-in was.
All right, well
Because
then,
that cave-in was very suspicious why it was caved in there. But also you got to remember that was a part of the mine that didn't exist before. So someone
maybe someone opened something.
exactly opened something in there, or made some more levels down into the mine somehow, or dug out of the mine.
Do I think it's a dragon?
Dug in a different area up to the mine to make a connection.
all right, I will turn towards Magnus then, and I'll be like, do you think that past that cave-in thing we saw, that new area, do you think maybe there's a water supply back there, and there's like zombies pissing in it or something?
It's entirely possible, but what didn't they say that was a fresh dig? I wasn't always there when the water supply
Yeah.
needed to be around before that.
Well, certainly, if it's like an underground water table, maybe they're digging in and it's under the mines. I really don't know. But just because
I
they're
definitely
a water
want to go
table,
check.
yeah, I think we should go back there. Also, let's run by somebody who knows a lot about the history of this area and ask them if there's any other known water sources feeding the bathhouse. And
Also,
stuff.
don't you think the bathhouse is something we should worry about? I mean,
Yeah.
lots of people in town are getting sick. You're feeling well, right?
I'm feeling fine because I wasn't dipping into the bath. Anyways, other people should probably not go get in the bath.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna order the biggest thing of whiskey they have to take with me.
Okay. To take with you?
Yeah.
So you want to order like a keg?
Yeah, like a keg. Like a little mini keg, not like a giant one I can't carry. Like a personal keg that I could pop the cork off and drink out of if I want.
Okay.
Well, you need one of
can get
those
a bottle.
You need one of those backpacks that joggers wear full of water.
I'll design one when I get my forge back.
You can get a nice big bottle of ale for 5 gold pieces at the Ruffton's Inn.
I will buy 3 of them.
3 of them?
Yeah.
15 gold pieces?
Yep.
Okay.
And
So
I'll pass one over to Prath as we are heading out. Also, I did not give any to Kershaw.
Yeah, I'll look at Kershaw and be like, one of us needs to be on the lookout for stuff.
he's like, well, now do you think, he kind of stops and says, okay, he kind of goes, I know my sister is going to say, but if we're going to go on this other adventure, we're going to have to get paid for it. Do you think that General Moore or Commander Moore or Lord Patrick is going to pay us for this? Otherwise, I can't go. Because my sister will bend my ear.
Bend your ear?
Yeah.
That's what you're worried about? We have a zombie apocalypse and you're worried about your freaking ear?
He's like,
He's an elf. I don't know.
obviously you don't know my sister very well.
Okay, I'll solve this problem right now. And I pull out a knife and act like I'm going to cut his ear off.
You'll kind of back away from the table and say, what are you doing?
Dude,
Magnus
if I cut
doesn't
it
even
off, she can't bend it. Now let's go.
He kind of laughs at you and says, Prath, you are a character.
Fine. Let's go. We'll talk to Lord Patrick. I got to get Spoony anyways. I don't even know if he went back to jail.
He says, all right, let me go up to my room, get some stuff. Where do you want to meet?
You know what? Let me just come with you. I'll help you carry anything that you need help with.
I don't need anything to carry. I just need to go get washed up.
I want to roll an insight check on him.
He's like, I've been at the stinking temple all night. Okay, go ahead. Yep, he's being honest.
I know he's not thinking about bailing out on us or some crap like that.
You're not sensing any sort of thing that he's going to bail out or leave you guys hanging.
Being a dwarf, I'm slow to believe that, but I'm letting it slide.
Okay.
Regardless, you know what? I'm going to stick with him because what he says to us isn't the same as what Aurora's going to say to him when she shows up.
Yeah. I was going to go outside, but as I'm seeing Prath follow him, I choose to go ahead and go with them. I don't want to leave him alone with that guy. Especially with Aurora missing.
We're going up there, I start telling him, you know, the warriors of Sparta would wash each other with oils before battle.
Hold on a second. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on a second.
You say what?
Sure. The warriors of Sparta would wash each other with oils before battle.
Oh, okay.
They were pederastically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneaking solicitors. Okay. So Kershaw's kind of giving you funny looks like, you know, Prath, I don't swing this way. I'm sorry.
and I throw
I'm a big boy. I can really take care of myself. It's all right. Where do you want me to meet you afterwards?
I am.
Because you're kind of acting a little bit funny.
Look, I'm sorry. I get attached to the people whose lives I save. I'm not letting you out of my sight. You're like the son I never had.
And I chime in, we almost lost you. We're not going to do it again.
It's like, okay, well then, can you just stand outside my door and let me get freshened up here for, take a little
What are you,
bath?
a fucking woman? Why did you get freshened up?
Come on, I've been in the frickin'
Look, do you need to take a
dungeons and
crap?
everything.
Just tell us and we'll move.
Look, I will face away from you. I'm not interested in seeing which half of you is elven, okay?
Okay, so he'll go up to his
I
room.
hold up my pinky and wiggle it.
He says, fine, you guys are weird, but it's all good. I appreciate what you've done for me. I'll be out in 5 minutes, all right?
I sit on a bench by the staircase and drink some...
Hold on, is there another exit to this room? Would I have noticed
a window.
There is a window, but there's no other
open?
exit. It's not open, huh?
But does it open?
It does open, yes.
Okay.
All right, he says 5 minutes.
5 minutes. He goes in and you hear some rumbling around, and you hear the doors to the bathroom open, you hear water and splashing. He's out and forward, back out, ready.
He's already back out?
Yep, he's back out in 4 minutes. You happy now? I really don't need babysitters.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because who almost died? I didn't almost die. Who almost died? It was you, wasn't it?
I know.
Roland didn't even
I'm
almost
still
die.
capable. So,
In
wait
stabilized.
a second. Hold on. I got to go back and I need to leave a message for Aurora and a payment for the inn just in case she comes back.
Oh, did you wash behind your ears?
He kind of laughs at you and brushes it off. Walks back in the room with the door open. You see him get out some parchment from the inn and writes some stuff on there in Elven. Leaves it on the table and heads back out.
Does he spray perfume on the note?
He's a half-elf. He's not an elf.
So he's by.
Okay, back to Alaron. What are you doing? Alaron? Well, actually, Roland. What are you doing, Roland? Still at the temple?
Yeah, has my dad woken up yet?
Not yet. Still, it's gonna take 8 hours, so it's gonna be towards nighttime by the time he'll get woken up and
What time is it now?
Be able to have visitors and stuff. So it's about what, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
We got working on him around 6.
Well, after Sister Leonora, I'm assuming she informs me that, being there doesn't really do any good at the moment.
Right.
I'll go.
And she'll explain to you, says, I'll send word to you and your family. Well, I'll send word to your family when he's awoken and can have visitors. And where would you like me to send word to you for?
Just send it to my family. I'll check in with either them or the hospital. I don't know where I'll be.
Well, she's taking care of him at the temple.
Okay, yeah. So just send word to my family, and I'll swing by here.
And she's like, I won't venture out of the city until I hear back from you, so that we'll be able to connect up.
And then I'll go to the temple.
Okay. Well, you're at the temple. That's where your dad's at. And he's on the phone. Okay, Alaron, what do you want to do?
Well, since I guess I head back to the temple and tell Roland.
Okay, connect up with Roland.
Yeah.
I'd like to make my way back to the temple with Kershaw and Magnus. And so.
Okay, so you guys will all meet back up at the temple about the same time as Roland's coming out. What do you guys say?
Where's Philagrius?
He's still in the temple, hanging around, holding up the walls to prevent Kershaw from coming out.
Is Mark here?
Yeah, he's there, I think. So, Mark, what do you say when you see Kershaw coming into the entrance of the temple? My gods, where did you come from? How did you get past me?
I guess he's not here.
Yeah, everybody's gone.
I'm here.
What do you guys want to say?
Me and Magnus will kind of convey the doom and gloom of the whole water situation with the disease.
Yeah, explain our sides of it.
It'll be a waterborne infection, blah, blah, blah. We think the city's water supply is contaminated. Spoonie, do you know anything about the city's water supply from, like, your dad?
No.
I guess I would know. I guess I would know something.
You would make a
you
streetwise check to see how much in depth you know.
Now that I can actually do.
That's why I did it for you. Well, that's about a settlement. It's about a city, streetwise, right?
Plus, he hangs out with Roland in the streets.
That's right.
What with the macro shift?
Thug life. Nice. Good roll.
Nice blank, man.
And macro shift. Hey, okay, don't click on yourself. Let me put you back. There you go.
Is there a way to make small tokens like the size of the numbered dots with our like faces or even just our color so that we can know where we are?
I'm sure I could, but I just use the dots.
I'm gonna say, can you make them clickable but not movable?
Yeah.
I wish I could, but they're not. You can't.
Oh.
They don't have a lock feature on them. I actually looked into that, but they don't. Yeah.
I rolled a 5 and got a 16. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. No. You would definitely know that the city's, exactly what Prath was saying, that the city's water supply is supplied from runoff from the Cairngorm Peaks coming down to the city through a river, which is also that goes under the city, so they well it up. It's one of the establishment features of Winter Haven was the water supply coming from one source, and that source has been told to run underneath the mine, Winter Haven mine.
So it's an underground river?
Yeah, basically. But there is no exit anywhere around Winter Haven. So just kind of it's an underground waterway.
Where does the water from the bathhouse come from?
From that stuff there, the well in there. It's quite vast because it supplies the water for the whole place, and it's not like there's like a certain city well, but there is some sort of internal plumbing system for Winter Haven.
Is there any way we can go examine the water anywhere? And I don't even think we. What would we roll for that?
You could probably go in and do some examination, some perception, but I mean, you have no way of examining it. You don't have expertise in that.
Yeah. What would that be extra?
Get out your chemistry sets and.
We can go talk to my father about. I guess I take it they tell me the story of the crypt rot and stuff.
And Magnus did say he was going to bring it to the commander's attention, which I guess I meant Alaron's dad, whoever was in charge.
All right, let's go find Lord Spoony and tell him about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's all going? I'm assuming Roland and
I'm sure everyone will head off together.
Yeah.
You
with
bet.
Kershaw.
Roland got a phone call. Oh, there he's back.
He's back.
Well, Marcus. I meant Mark. I saw his little thing light up, but now he's not saying anything.
Yep. Okay.
Sorry, what's going
on? You guys all met back as Roland was heading out of the temple. Everyone met back up with him.
Okay.
At the inside the temple. So now you guys are heading out,
Well,
and you see.
I'm going to recap. We shared with you guys the idea of the water being contaminated. So we talked to Spoony, and he knows that the water supply is fed by an underground river that flows under the Cairngorm Peaks and the mine and crap like that. So we're theorizing that new cave-in has something to do with the zombie crap in the water.
Yeah, so we're going back to the mines and checking out those rocks.
Well, before that, we're going to go talk to Lord Padre, hopefully get some sort of something, I don't know.
Yeah, see if he knows there's a thing going on. If not, inform him, and then people get paid for it.
Oh yeah. By the way, I remind them that Valora wants to talk to us, and we should invite Blair about it too.
Blair?
Barrowin?
Yeah, Barrowin.
Blair, whatever her name is.
The old guy in the store, in the mage store guy.
Okay, so the Valthram you're talking about.
Yeah, Valthram and Barrowin.
Yeah.
We should tell them.
Barrowin's the grand shop where the spear is being held, and Valthram is the guy that sells you the good magic stuff and potions and rituals and stuff like that.
It stuffs in our carcasses.
Yeah, and he's stuffing your dragon heads.
Since Valthrin is old and knows a bunch of crap, let's go talk to him real quick before.
Yeah, we're right next door.
Yeah, and we'll get all the stories straight before we go talk to Lord Patty.
Lord Patty.
Patty mayonnaise.
So you guys want to head over to Valthram?
Yeah.
Okay. You come in, you go head into Valthram's shop, and he's there waiting for you and says, "Oh, good, you've come, this is so exciting." You can see that he's just very, very excited about whatever it is he wants to tell you.
Valthrin, I realize that you have really exciting stuff, but
Can we get the Cliff Notes version?
we have dire stuff, and dire trumps exciting. So if you could just help us out, we believe that the water supply that flows from the Cairngorm Peaks is contaminated with crypt rot.
Oh, he's like, really? Man,
Yeah.
crypt rot has not been around for centuries. Really? Why would you speculate it's crypt rot?
Because I rolled a really nice history check.
Meta?
I don't even know why crap.
Yeah, we didn't say why. How it's made.
Yeah.
When I was looking at my my fighting books, one mixed in a disease book, whatever.
Okay. So he's like, well, that's very interesting, but that may have something to do with the information I have for you.
Excellent. Also, do you know of any history of some weird ancient crypt being under the mine? Because there's this strange cave-in, and we haven't explored it yet, but do you think maybe there's a temple of bad people under there?
Oh, you mean the Temple of Elemental Evil?
No, I'm pretty sure that's over by that other place.
That's far away.
Yeah.
That's Greyhawk.
Yeah, Greyhawk. Exactly. So,
it's like I've never. I know that when Winterhaven was formed way back many centuries ago, that it was founded. The whole reason it was founded here is because of the rich, well that runs underneath the city that was able to be tapped and through future through time given to the city so that the city could prosper and grow. It says, but I didn't ever know exactly where it ran. But if you're saying it runs from the Cairngorm Peaks, I would think that would be a viable place for the water runoff to come to.
So you don't know of any sort of necromantic cultish bullcrap going on in the Cairngorm Peaks?
He says there's always all sorts of things going on in the Cairngorm Peaks. I'm sure that we don't know about.
Okay, well then,
know about it?
another question.
Oh, maybe possibly.
What can you tell me about brown-skinned dragonborn that breathe poison and shoot
Ice.
poison, and they're mean?
Interesting. Brown-skinned dragons?
Dragonborns.
He says, wow, we've not seen...
They're of a cold element.
Can we pull them out of the bag? Show them? We have several of their bodies.
Well, he's like, well, those are kobolds, not dragons.
No,
We stuffed
We have Bejek's head.
we have
we gave
Bejek's
him
whole
Bejek.
body.
Oh, no, he's already got Bejek's head.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, like him. He says, well, this is very interesting. I've never, ever heard of this type of dragonborn being in and around this area.
Where are they from?
I don't know. He's like, I don't know too much around, except for the history around the Ninturi Vale.
So they're from not the Ninturi Vale.
I would speculate. Well, he points to the heads of the bronze dragon that he's stuffing for you, and then Bejek's head. He's like, what was the other guy? What was the bronze dragon's name?
Yeah.
Volts. He bolts to Volts and points to Bejek and says, these dragons are not from around here.
Where are they from?
I says, your guess is as good as mine.
When he
There's
says
another
that,
portal behind those rocks.
Yeah.
when he says that, is he chewing on a toothpick?
No.
Boys ain't from around here.
But at that point, he'll try to start into one of his stories.
Well, and Kobold did tell us, Kobold in Darwell's basement did tell us that the Dragon General was gathering dragons from a bunch of different areas, so that wouldn't be too shocking.
True.
And he kind of starts, and Valthrum's like, gathering dragons?
And a dragon stole my forge. Why?
He's like, that hasn't been done for a long time.
What, forge stealing?
Could it be? And he kind of stops for a second and says, I think I
No
need to
trailing
find
off.
more. I need to find more information. And he kind of turns like he's going to go off.
What's the general's name?
Right.
Bragg.
Bragg.
Can we ask him if he's ever heard of General Bragg?
General Bragg. He kind of stops and says, no. A dragon? General Bragg? No.
Dragonborn, I think.
Did they ever mention he was Dragonborn?
I'm forgetting to tell you. Okay, you guys keep interrupting me. I'm sorry. I found out more information about the Sphere of Great Mist and the Hammer of Winter and of the Hammer of Hammerfall.
Fast, hammer fast.
Hammerfest.
I thought it was
that's right.
called the Glory Hammer.
No. And he kind of gets all a little excited, and he pulls out a little piece of parchment, and he begins to read on it. It says, "This hammer is ancient make. Is created in the ancient days by the dwarven priest of Pellar. This weapon is the hunter of the undead everywhere, and especially the evil artifact, the Sphere of Grave Mists." Now, he says, I have limited information about this. This is very fascinating. Listen, the name of the hammer is Vonman Edil Ratgus Armora.
What language is that?
Dwarven.
Do I know what it translates to?
Yeah, you would know it translates to 4 dwarven names. 2 are male and 2 are female.
Do I recognize these names as like ancient figures or something?
Yes, you recognize these names as legendary priests of Pellar in the dwarven community, but they're legends, so they're way, way past your time, and it's the same type of legends that the hammer of Hammerfast was to you. You know, there's no truth that holds to it, but they're just legends that have kind of been spread through time.
So I didn't know they were tied in with the hammer, though?
No, you did not know it at that point until he brought up the names.
Interesting.
And he's like, Vonman and Rotgus are the two male priests, and Idil and Aramor are the female priests that all gathered together to create this hammer, shortly known as Vera. Vonman, Idil, Rotgus, Aramora.
Like their initials or whatever?
Exactly. Short name for Vera. He says, this is the only hammer that can destroy the Sphere of Great Mists. The
How
artifacts...
many spheres of Great Mist are there?
What's that?
How many spheres of Great Mist are there?
1.
Well, then how do you know that hammer can destroy it if it's never been destroyed?
He says, I don't know.
I feel like this is another tale weaved
He's
by
like,
dwarves.
He says, the only person, or actually, sorry, the only people I would know that would have more information about this hammer and potential whereabouts of it are the river witches from the Winterbold Forest. Boy, wouldn't it come in handy if you had like a PC from the Winterbold Forest?
Oh, sure, you know.
Well, that's...
Technically, he's still Obi-Waning over Prath, so we could tie him in.
Still Obi-Waning over Prath?
Yeah.
Who?
Kanji.
Kanji?
Yeah, Kanji. Whatever the hell is... I don't even know what his name is anymore. Jesus.
Kanji the Faithful is... He's eaten alive.
But his spirit lives on, Obi-Wan.
It hasn't been 30 days
Obi-Wan
since he died. We could go look for his body.
Or what's left of his body.
Could we scoop up like a vial of his blood?
You do have to, for the ritual, Sister Lenora has used her ritual. She needs to get another one to do it.
Well, we know we have to, I mean, the water supply seems a little more immediate anyway.
Yeah, the water supply takes precedence over this mythical hammer of mystery that we don't even know that exists.
Yeah, before we go get a hammer, I need to get my forge back. I'm helping this town out with this water supply because they helped me. That's why I'm justifying this, but after this, I'm about my forge.
I'm about my forge. But you would understand that, you know, Valthram would explain to you that this is only the hammer that would be able to destroy the Sphere of Great Mist. And he says, in legends, it's been told that the hammer was disassembled into 4 separate pieces. And it's the only thing that's going to stop the undead from the Sphere of Great Mist coming.
All right, you've been very helpful, Valkyrin, about this hammer. Can you tell us anything more about the assembly of dragons that's going on? You acted like it, you know, spawns some sort of memory.
He says, well, that's why I wanted to do some more research about the history of the last time that dragons were assembled in the Nenturi Vale.
So do you know nothing of this off the top of your head?
He says, I cannot recall, I'm sorry.
All right, you go do research. I'm going to see Lord Padre. And then after this water supply thing, maybe we'll talk to the space witches in the mountains or whatever they're called.
The space witches.
Since I know
river witches.
Dwarves, do I know anything further about this?
About what?
About I mean, I didn't know they were part of the hammer, but I knew their legends. So what's legendary about these 4 dwarf names?
That they were the ones that created the hammer, and that the hammer was a hammer.
But that's what makes them legendary.
Power. Well, no, then the legends that kind of yes, exactly, because they were the ones that made the hammer, and then supposedly used the hammer to eradicate the undead around the area of Hammerfest.
So wouldn't I have known that hammer then? If I know their legends, I would know the hammer?
No. It's way, way older than the city of Hammerfest. Before the city was even built there.
Look, dude, do you know what weapon Jesus used?
Yes, I do. His words.
I'm talking to Jacob.
Never mind. I'm just saying, if they're legendary for creating a legendary weapon that can break shit, and that's what makes them legendary, I would have known that. But if I'm just like, oh, they're just legendary dudes, I don't know why they're legendary.
That's why I'm saying, yeah, you would know that that's what's from, but you also got to consider that there's been no sign of this. There's no reason to, in your daily life, to have had any dealings with this hammer till now. So as in your upbringing, in the many years that you've lived, it's just kind of tales, because it has no forbearing on your life or anything that's going on. So the hammer is just a tale of legends that you've heard of before, but it doesn't bear anything to your present-day situations that you have.
Okay, well, let's move on.
But knowing that the hammer is something that's the only thing that will destroy the sphere of grave mist. Nothing else, from what Valthram is telling you, will destroy the sphere of grave mists. So he's saying that you need to travel to the travel to the Winter Bold Forest and locate.
What would it be if you crushed ice?
I crushed ice.
There you go.
To locate these river witches, the river witches of the Winterbold Forest, which you guys would know in the Winterbold Forest. Let me give you some information here.
What are their names, if I know them?
The witches?
Yeah.
He didn't say.
But you just said I know them? Or
No,
do I not know them?
this is information you would know about the Winterbold Forest.
Okay.
It's the northern boundary in the Interiorville, and up there, you know, there's kind of all this commotion going on. The three main factions that are in the Winterbold Forest is a dragon called Bitterstrike, which is a white dragon.
He sounds like a jerk.
And then along that, there is a barbarian clan called the Tiger Claw Barbarians. And on top of that, there is a clan of Frost Witches.
Are the barbarians humans?
The barbarians are multiple race of barbarians.
Okay, so humanoids.
Humanoids, yes.
I think the most pressing issue currently is we need to go talk to Lord Padraig about the contaminated water.
Agreed.
I will get down with that.
I'm down. Okay, so you guys want to head to Lord Padraig?
Yeah.
Okay, as you enter back into the gates, the guards will let you guys in, as long as you have Alaron with you. Is Alaron going?
Yep.
I would have given him back his halberd too, as soon as he didn't get arrested right away.
Is Mark? Are you back?
Yeah, I never left.
Oh, you never left?
We couldn't hear you. You
We were
must have been
talking to
doing
him. We didn't
something.
hear anything you were saying. Oh, see, he did it again. Okay, so you guys head up to Lord Padraig, and as you enter into Spoony's house, there's General Moore and Lord Padraig talking together, and even your buddy Captain Moore. I mean, Captain Jeffers. And Lord Padraig will be, oh, good, you've returned. Please relay what has happened to Captain Commander Moore and Captain Jeffers. You can see that Commander Moore has a scowl of hatred towards Alaron that, you know, he's now been not allowed to throw you back into jail.
You should
Well,
laugh in his
guys-
face like Cartman.
Like, hey, Captain Moore, how's it going? Feel so secure?
Let's cut to the chase. There's a disease called crypt rot, which seems to be seeping into our water source coming from the Cairnhorn Peaks.
Commander Moore cuts you off and he says, you have no proof of this.
I
What do you know?
cut him back off and I say, shut up, I'm trying to talk. Don't make me have Spoony beat you up again. Now listen.
I grab my bow and just kind of hold it ready.
I say, I don't need proof of anything. People are getting sick.
I came from the hospital. They're all sick with it there.
There's contamination. We have good reason to believe. Now, Lord Padre, what would you like to do about this?
I tell Lord Patrick that we should shut down the bathhouse for now.
Yeah, we should offer to go.
He's like, and Lord Patrick kind of stops for a second. He's thinking, and he's like, that would kind of make sense. He said, and he turns to his son and says, Alaron, are you sure that this is what you think it is?
Yes, it is.
Look, he's stepping up. Let him step.
And so, and Patrick looks into his son's eyes, and he kind of smiles for a second, kind of like happy
really
that his son is taking his son is taking the initiative in his family, and he says, Commander Moore, I believe the words to be true. We need to do something about this to protect Winter Haven.
I tell him we need to shut down the bathhouse and import water from other sources, or at least have other towns check their water source.
Okay.
Since Commander Moore needs proof, Lord Patrick, I think that you should send him with us.
Yes.
So he cannot return.
Have Jeffers run the town, Commander Moore can come with us for his proof.
And Commander Moore's like, I'm not going anywhere with these guys.
I say,
and
Daddy.
Besides, what are you talking about doing?
We are going to go explore the mine deeper in past a cave-in and see if the water supply is indeed contaminated. Since you are an expert on apparently everything, we thought you'd be good to bring along.
And since your words are the only ones anyone should take seriously and is truthful, you would be able to tell everyone.
Yeah.
Do you care about this town, Lord Moore, or are you just going to sit here with your tail between your legs in fear of Spoonie as he goes out bravely into the world to address this issue?
Commander Moore kind of ignores your last statements, and he turns to Kershaw and says, "Where's your sister?" And Kershaw says, "Well, it's kind of a long story." He kind of turns around to Pratt, looks at Pratt.
I look back at Kershaw and I say, "Is your mom the elf or is your dad?"
He's like, "What? What?
Is your father human or an elf? Is your mother human or an elf? You're half and half, right?"
He says, "I don't know." He says, "We were raised by our grandparents. What does that have any relevance to where Aurora is at?"
But if they know their grandparents, wouldn't their grandparents either be an elf or a human?
Were they human
Their
grandparents?
grandparents were all human.
So is it their mom's dad or their dad's dad?
They don't know. The grandparents have never told them.
Interesting.
Those are some big grandparents.
Yep.
The grandparents are the parents.
All right, I think the first thing we need to do is go find your grandparents.
I'm never gonna get my fort.
Okay, and General Moore's going to be like, Lord Patrick, this is great. I'm not going with these guys anywhere. I need to have a word with Kershaw, our mercenaries. He says, okay, fine.
You can have a word with him in front of all of us.
And he kind of just shakes it off and takes Kershaw, and they head out.
He just grabs Kershaw.
I was going to tell my father, but we really need the commander's help on this one. I think it's going to be a hard battle, and we could really use his help.
Pratt, are you following?
As I'm following them, I turn back and yell, "Yeah, you don't want the beloved Alaron to die. You should send him with the bodyguard, the great and powerful Lord Moore." And I'm following behind them as they go.
Okay. So Kershaw will turn around and he'll kind of, wave a hand in your direction, say, "Pratt, it's okay. I'm gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. I'll be back I'll be back in 5 minutes."
Before Moore leaves, I'm gonna tell him that if he ever endangers my family again, he's gonna pay for it.
And he kind of blows it off. And then Commander Moore and Kershaw walk out to his house.
I keep following Kershaw and the commander, and I'm like, I'm thinking about becoming a mercenary. Why don't you guys just show me how things work? I'm curious.
And
Yeah,
Commander Moore will turn to the guards and say, "Stop this man and take him out of the town. What is it called here? I forgot what it's called. The town hall area." And they kind of look with scared looks on their faces, like, "Are you sure?"
I look to them and I say, "Are you guys willing to fight hand to hand, fist to fist?"
And
Wait.
go ahead and make an intimidation check.
And he rolls a 1.
And General Moore and Kershaw are heading off further. As some of the guards kind of step in front of you.
damn. Wait.
Walk at the most opt times.
Wait, I let him re-roll it.
You're inside. You're not outside.
I'm inside what?
You're inside the hall still, inside the house.
He's my wingman.
Yeah, like we're in this whole like conspiracy thing together. So that
Damn! The pile! Magnus backs me up and he crosses his arms and he goes, "I don't think you heard the man."
Now, the guards will turn to Prath, and they are actually friendly guards that you know from the city, and they're like, "Prath, just leave him alone. Please, come on, I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to get hurt."
I just walk right past him. I'm like, "All right, guys, I'm going back to the inn," and I just keep walking in the direction of Moore's house.
as I'm walking by, I'm like, "Are we going to get more whiskey?" Playing
Yeah, we're gonna get wasted, buddy.
Fuck yeah!
Okay, so Moore and Kershaw go into their house, and he shuts the door behind him.
All right,
What are you gonna do, Prath?
I turn towards Magnus and I say, "Can you hear him?"
Let me do a perception check. Wrong button. I didn't roll better.
You don't hear a thing. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, God.
I was like, okay, I'm just gonna cut my ears off.
So, I mean, where are you listening at? Through a wall, a door, or it's a pretty
Window,
big house?
probably.
They're outside of his house.
I'm short enough.
No, they're inside. They went inside the house.
I know, but they're outside, so unless it's like
I'm standing outside next to a window that happens to be cracked because they're not paying attention. That's how well my perception was.
Okay. Back to inside the house. What's going on in there? Alaron, Blagris, and Roland.
I tell my father to reimburse Roland and his family for the services and damages done.
Okay, and so he'll go to his desk and he'll pull out a piece of parchment and write off a note to hand to Roland to go to the treasury to get his 500 gold back.
Jackpot.
What?
Jackpot.
Oh.
Can we get some horses for the ride this time so we can get back? We can get to the mine faster to safely give the citizens drinking water.
Well, he's like, well, Captain Jeffers will pipe up and says, well, what we should do is we should send you guys back to the mine, go check this stuff out, find out what's going on there, and then we'll take precautions here. I'll get the city guard to start helping. We'll shut down the well water and start sending out merchants to go get water ported in from different wells from around the country or drinking water from elsewhere. So we can take care of that as we do that.
Okay.
And
That doesn't answer the question about the horses, though.
oh no, the horses. Yeah, you're free to go to the stables and take the horses. I don't know why you didn't do it last time, but good. I guess you wanted to walk.
I tell him to make sure the bathhouse is shut down and have the water tested before you drink it. Talk to Belwyn. He might have something.
Okay, Bearwin?
Yeah, Belwyn.
He's like, no, we're not talking to Bearwin. We'll talk to the healers at the hospital, and also Sister Lenora.
You need somewhere to test the water before you drink it, because they could be doing this elsewhere too.
Right. Lord Padrid will turn to Roland then and say, Roland, how is your family holding up?
They're doing okay. Sister Lenora said my father should make a full recovery, so my family's obviously very relieved about that. I would appreciate in the future that you don't send someone not trained in combat into dangerous situations, though.
And he's like, I understand completely. And that was not of my choosing, nor did I know about it before it happened. Or otherwise, I would have put a stop to it. Lady Padrick has kindly asked if she'd be able to send a summonings to your family to come up and join us for dinner this night to show the city's condolences for this mishap that's happened to your family and to repay this debt.
That would be much appreciated, thank you.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
we
then
almost killed your dad.
I yell to I yell to
little did they know that it was Roland that killed his dad.
I didn't kill him, the zombie did.
I yell up to her, make sure your sister comes.
And so he'll grab another note and says, please give this to your mother. And it's an invitation with the city seal on it to come to dinner tonight with the lord and lady of the city.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay. Back to Prath and Magnus.
So, out of character, is there like no hope with us ever figuring out what they're going to say to each other?
Oh no, you can hear some stuff saying in there. They're just kind of talking, and you can hear Commander Moore is asking him details that he remembers about the situation that happened, and you hear Kershaw relaying the information that he knows about, the relations between Prath and Aurora, and then Commander Moore, kind of raises his voice.
I see him doing the motions of a dick copter.
No. And you hear Commander Moore raise his voice and is, talking, like, I don't pay you guys to have pleasures in our city. I pay you here for a reason.
I wasn't really.
And so he's kind of being a real jerk about the whole thing, and Kershaw is trying to calm him down and just saying, well, no, this is what's happened. I don't know where she's gone, but there's been some sort of falling out between Aurora and Prath. I'm sure it's domestic relations, and that it has something to do with that. So we need to, I need to find my sister and find out what's going on. So I'm just gonna hang around and wait at the inn to wait to hear back from her. I've left word for her at the inn, but I feel better if I just wait at the inn for her, because I don't know what's going on here. And if you're not willing to pay me to go help take care of this mine stuff again, we're not going. And Commander Moore's, I shouldn't be paying you anything right now. You haven't done anything. He's like, we've done plenty. We went and we watched over the brat Alaron, and he doesn't say brat, but he says we watched over the Prince Alaron, and we made sure that they weren't doing anything funky or out of place. We actually helped them in major situations where they were like hanging back and not doing anything. We actually spurred them on and got things, so you should owe us money. He's like, I'll take that up with your sister when she comes back. He's like, fine. And then he comes out the door and slams the door behind him, and Prath and Magnus are standing there. It's like, what?
It's a lovely day, isn't it?
I don't need babysitting.
No, I'm not trying to babysit you, dude. I'm trying to be a mercenary. How do you do it? How much you getting paid?
He's like, did you hear everything in there?
No, it's a
Hear
thick
what?
door. Have you ever
You're
tried
the
to listen
elf.
through wood?
He's like, are you not being paid?
No, we're not being paid. I'm trying to get paid for my heroics.
Oh, well, then I guess you should go talk to Jerk Off Moore.
Jerk off more?
Freudian slip.
Oh, God.
So are we heading out to the mines?
So Kershaw is he's gonna head out, and he's like, I'm going back to the inn. I'm sick and tired of this crap. I'm waiting. They're not going to pay it to me anymore. I'm waiting for my sister at the end. You will find me at the end.
All right. And I kind of walk off to the side with him and take him aside and say, if you see your sister, tell her I'm sorry. And just give her a full-on mouth kiss.
I'm not doing that.
Did that make him chuckle at all?
It kind of changed his attitude a little bit. Just, no, okay, fine, yes.
I just kind of pat him on the back and I'm like, do tell her I'm sorry though, and I'm gonna go check out this water thing. I'm too worried about the city.
Okay. Well, and Prath would realize, okay, the situation, it was the dwarf that attacked. Right?
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, tell her that I'm sorry for whatever happened. Try to smooth it over. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. And so people be like, all right, and he turns, he takes a couple steps and he turns back around and says, Prath, be careful. Something's strange in the city and I'm not liking it. I want to get out of here as soon as I can.
So then come with us.
There is something very strange going on. But remember how I pwned Hekax? I got this.
And he's like, yeah, I have to find my sister first.
How much does Kershaw
find out what's going on. And he'll turn around and he says, there's nothing more you can tell me about what happened there?
Okay. Things got weird. You fell to the ground. She didn't seem to give a crap about you. There's, like you said, lots of weird stuff going on. It set everybody on edge. She acted weird. Magnus tried to grab her.
I tried to bully her. I didn't try to hurt her.
Yeah, not like sexually. You know that thing where he does where people can't move? And she gave us a hateful look, which seems really out of character for us. I mean, it was hateful, not just like understanding or misunderstanding. She looked generally almost evil, and I'm really worried about maybe something's wrong with her. If you have anything that you can tell us, please out with it.
And he's like, wait a second. Okay, so now you're telling me that you attacked her.
No, I didn't attack her.
It's called subduing, not attacking.
He turns to Magnus and says, did you try to subdue my sister?
No, I tried to
I
kill
only
her.
tried to subdue. He did her.
And he's like, oh my gosh. He says, Magnus, I haven't known you long, and I've heard about you in our travels and everything, but you really, really need to watch your back from now on.
I always watch my back, but I'm in good company now.
He's like, I know, but you're going to need to watch it more. If you tried to attack my sister and subdue her for no apparent reason?
No, it was for an apparent reason. She didn't seem to give a shit about you, which is weird, considering the fact that we went in there to drag Roland's dad out of there because we all cared about him. And when you fell to the ground and were dying, you were bleeding out. I had to freaking, what is that thing called? Make it where you're not dying?
Stabilize.
Stabilize. I had to stabilize you when she wasn't lifting a finger to help you, okay?
And he'll kind of turn to Prath with a smile on his face and says, Prath, this is not the first time I've died. And it won't be the last. But it's always been my sister who's the one that has brought me back to life. So if you've crossed her in any way,
so you've been fodder this whole time.
She will bear that grudge for the rest of her life. You don't understand how my sister is.
No, I do. She's just another woman.
So if I see her, I should just attack her for real this time and just get her out of here.
He turns to Magnus and says, I will try to help you, but I'm afraid you won't see her before.
I knew where she went, and I mean, you know me, right? I'm the perception guy. I can't think of a better way to phrase that.
You do realize that I'm wisdom based, right?
And then he'll turn to you and say, "But Magnus, how can you perceive what you can't see?"
I can smell it. I can hear it. There's plenty of other senses.
Yeah, he says, "Okay, I will try my best."
I appreciate your concern. I will take your words to heart.
Where can I send word to you so we can get this matter taken care of?
Just leave it at the end. If things are taken care of, just leave a message at the end. We'll check whenever we're in town.
Yeah, leave it with the bartender. He knows me well.
Yeah, and he's like, "Okay, I'm going back to the inn. You guys take care. Pratt, it was very nice meeting you. Hope to see you in the arena matches again sometime. Please send word to Winterhaven in the Thorn Guild when your next match is."
Will do.
The Thorn Guild?
The Thorn Guild. Thorn Thieves Guild.
Is that a thing in Winterhaven?
You guys don't know.
Oh, so this is the first time we've heard of it?
This is the first time you've heard of that Thieves Guild.
The Thorn Thieves Guild, okay.
Okay.
Okay? And so he'll head off back to the
Scarshaw, how are we supposed to send word to this thing we've never heard of?
Says he'll turn back around to you and he'll pull a coin out of his bag, and it is a brass coin, and he'll flick it on his thumb over to you, and it has a strange little emblem of a thorn going through it.
I've seen Game of Thrones. I gotcha.
And he'll just say, "Just hand this to the person. You'll know who it is when you need to give it to him."
Okay. Well, if I sell it, I'm sorry.
If I sell it for ale.
So the guild is in Winterhaven?
The Thorn Guild supposedly is in Winterhaven.
Interesting.
And y'all have never heard of it, having lived here.
And you get none
Well,
of
the Thieves Guild and we...
Can I make a streetwise check?
Sure.
Yeah, it's streetwise.
Keep scrolling up for reports.
Scroll down. Don't macro shift.
Well, I make no promises.
She's a typical.
Damn.
Oh, yep.
Wow, damn. Double damn.
Wow, pretty good. And you still have never heard about it.
I rolled a 15.
Did you?
Well, Pratt would have heard about it. He succeeded.
Well, no. 20's not an automatic success.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's a skill challenge. You have to defeat the DCs. You guys still have no idea about it.
Wait, never mind.
Yeah, Aileron's not there. It's only Pratt and Magnus at that spot. Okay, so
All right,
he's going to go
let's
back.
gather the party.
Okay. So you guys can gather back in the courtyard of the town hall.
Yeah.
I need to stop by the treasury, my parents' house, and the temple before we leave. So if they're going to gather the horses, I can just meet them at the gate to save time.
Okay. You get to the treasury. They'll reimburse you the 5 gold. Get back to your family. Mom is very,
There's a couple of zeros missing from that.
your parents are just like, "Oh my goodness, invited to the Lord's house? We don't have anything to wear. What are we going to do?"
My dad's up and awake now?
No, he's still out. He's
Okay.
They're still working on him through the ritual.
Gotcha.
But
Am I with
basically, your mom is asking
Alright.
for money to buy clothes to bring the family up for dinner tonight.
I'll
Your
leave.
dad's not going to be able to go.
Yeah, I'll give her whatever money she needs, and I'll let her know where I'm going, and tell her not to drink any of the water unless she knows it's safe, from an outside source, and
Okay.
give them a warning.
Before you drink it.
So I'll consider you give her 10 gold to, to clothe in fancy robes your kids, your brothers and sisters, and
Yeah,
your brother.
whatever she needs.
Okay. Okay, she'll take 500 gold then.
Yeah, and then I'll make sure she knows, what's going on with the water and, to be safe.
Okay, and as you head back to the temple, Sister Lenora is still working on your dad behind closed doors.
Okay, I'll just leave him a note saying, I'm fine, I'll talk to you when I get back. Don't worry about anything, I'll be fine.
Anybody else?
I'm going to leave a note for the bartender. Dear bartender, I'll be back, I promise.
That would be Sylvana.
Leave a note for your keg of ale.
Sylvana, is that a woman?
Yeah, it is. She's the owner of the wharf Rafton's Inn.
All right. Then I'll be back for you, girl.
Okay. And Captain Jeffers comes out and he's getting some guards together to start this citywide ban of the water around everywhere.
I will leave a message for Aurora that says, "Girl, you're so sexy when you're mad."
And where are you going to leave the message?
I'll leave it with Kershaw, but I'll seal it and kind of be like, "You don't want to read this."
Pretty graphic.
It's pretty sister.
There's something of mine in there for her.
He'll kind of laugh and he'll say, "Well, we'll see."
Before we leave, can we ask Jeffers if he knows the best way for? I mean, I'm guessing he's probably fought some kobolds and draconians before. Any best strategies or weaknesses or anything just any general info he knows about them.
And maybe for a few soldiers to come with us.
Yeah.
A few soldiers to come with him. He's like, we can't spare any soldiers now. This is all on you guys. This is all on you. Go find out. Let me know.
What about mercenaries in the inn? Just random people we can pay to come with us.
He's like,
in front of us.
That would have to be on you guys.
We can pay Kershaw.
He did mention money.
He did. But Kershaw has explained to you that he wants to find his sister now after.
Yeah.
He knows now that he doesn't need his sister to be his guardian protector because we got his back. He's got a new family.
Well, not only that, but I'm just telling you guys, I mean, if we're going to hire somebody, we're not going to hire somebody that's going to run foolhardily out against our own tactics.
Who's going to be our Kenny?
It would have been Vance. Would have been perfect for this mission.
He wasn't our Kenny. He was our Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, he totally was Kershaw Jenkins. That's his last name. And Aurora Jenkins. Man, you fucking Jenkins, really?
How about you can hire a Sawa?
That too. I'll be right back. We'll keep going.
Okay.
No, Sawa never hits.
How about we ask Kershaw where we can go to hire some people?
Kershaw's like, your guess is good. Oh, Kershaw? Oh, sorry, I thought I meant Jeffers. Where you can hire some people?
Yeah, we heard he's mercenary.
I think we'll probably be all right. And
I don't think we should hire anybody.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have the money myself.
Yeah, you guys are spending gold we don't even have.
Look, guys, we need to hurry up because I need my forge. Seriously. Like, what the hell?
The forge should be like at the bottom of this mine right now.
I know. I'm like, what the hammer? That's what I say.
Alright, I guess we should right off to the mine.
Okay.
I tell everyone else, look, Spoonie's made of money. He's used to throwing it around.
Hey, that's for the strippers and booze.
I mean, why do you think the bathhouse is thriving?
Okay, so you guys are at Winterhaven. What do you want to do?
Get on our horses and ride.
You didn't get your horses yet.
Oh, we gathered up the horses.
I thought we did that.
Yeah.
You have to go to the stable to get your horses.
We go to the stables and get our horses.
Alright, let's all go to the stables. We all link arms like Prath described earlier and we skip.
We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful wizard.
Okay, so you get your horses, which now will cause you to be able to make the trip back to the mine in about a half hour.
Can we lead them into the mine with us, or is that gonna like fuck with them?
Yeah, they won't go into the mine, so you'll have to tie them up and outside the mine.
Are the draconian bodies still there?
When you guys get back to the mine,
Yeah.
let's find out.
Can we loot them?
Can
Yeah,
you
we
loot
need
the
to loot
draconian bodies.
That
Yeah.
guy. What's his name? Beef.
I don't know. Can you?
Egypt?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I took Bijik's whole body. Does he have anything in it?
You didn't take his whole body.
We took his whole body. We
can't-
didn't put the head in the bag. We carried it. Like that's what we were saying. We're carrying everything back.
But okay, your bag of holding can only carry something up to 200 pounds.
But he's not in the bag.
creature.
We're holding him.
Oh, you just carried him. Okay.
Yeah, like as a group. That's what we're saying.
Oh yes, yes.
So we walked through the gate carrying a giant dead dragon. And we was like, "Sup, guys?"
It makes sense why Spoonie wasn't rearrested.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, oh snap, he's got a giant dragon.
Okay, Bijik did have on him a magic weapon +1 great spear. Also, he did have a potion of healing on him too.
Nice.
Didn't do a magic
What
potion.
about the
The other kobolds, the other dragons and stuff, just mundane equipment, nothing special.
Can we sell it?
It's probably not going to be worth. You would know that what's his Coal Striker wouldn't give you anything for it.
Magnus grabs the potion and walks up to Roland and hands it to him, then taps him on the arm like, "You're gonna need this, buddy. Need to keep our combo rolling. Get
Combo.
it? Rolling."
Oh goodness. Okay, so you guys want to ride off to the mines?
Yeah.
Okay. Place you back over in the mines. All right, you get to the edge of the mine. You still see, as you enter the outside of the mine, you will notice that all the draconians that were there, that you just fought, they're gone.
Are there signs that they were dragged away or that they reanimated?
It's signs that they just disappeared.
Like maybe, so they just, there's no like imprint of them left or blood stains or any of the stuff we did to them.
If you want to make me,
You know,
everyone who's checking, if they would, I want to make some perception checks.
that 33.
Did you do it again? Yes.
That's a 19 every time.
Yep.
18, not bad.
Oh, there's two maps. What's going on?
Hey, yeah, sorry, I just joined on my phone.
because my computer's freaking out.
Oh, okay. You will notice that there seems to be some additional tracks in there that looks like something came down and landed on the ground and then went back up.
I think these guys got picked up by
Some
dragons.
movement around, yep. And this is outside the mine.
We need to be careful. People know we're here.
Oh, let's get
Dragon.
inside. I don't want to get spooked on.
I hustle inside. I don't even wait for everybody. I'm just like as fast as my little dwarf legs. It's like,
Okay.
Can we montage to the rocks?
Yeah.
Yes. As you, well, let me explain. As you come into the mine, and let me just move you guys down there.
We
As
pull out our
you-
torches and whatnot.
Yeah, you notice that the mine has been cleaned too.
Like all the pelts and stuff.
Like all the kobolds, every single one you've done has been.
Can we see like blood and drag stains on them? Because I mean, a dragon can't fly down and carry them out.
Right.
Of the mine.
Yes. It totally looks like someone's come into the mine and cleaned out all the evidence of any kobolds being here.
Did they
Helps.
drag them out or deeper?
You don't know.
We can't see the blood stains leading, like droplets or anything.
You see some go pretty much, the blood stains and stuff, kind of, footprints walking out of the mine.
Yeah, people
Drag
step.
stains going out of the mine. Some drag stains going down into the mine.
I feel like those drag stains are coming out of the mine, but
Yeah. Who is
guys, let's be
illuminating light?
real careful.
Who is our light illuminators?
Me.
Rolling.
Roland.
I should probably have a torch.
I have a
No,
torch.
I
now
don't.
as well.
Since I retrained my theme, I can't shed light anymore like I used to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I have my torch.
Okay. Let's bring you guys over to the mine.
And Bo also.
And actually, the two dwarves and the tiefling have low light vision. Or dark vision, something like
Right.
Low light.
As you make it back into the main area of the mine, you'll notice that all their skins and the bowls and everything that they had are all gone. All the cobalts are all gone. Even Hekax.
The headless
And
Hekax.
Greenland, they're all gone.
The headless Greenland.
Yep. All these cobalts.
Why did Paul's runs on both sides?
It seems that someone
They
has
sealed them up.
sealed the mines up.
So how does that work? Is that filled all the way down the 20 feet you said was there, or is this just like shoved over the top somehow?
It's
a lot of rocks
like
for us to...
Yes, it looks like it's filled down into the area that it was.
Is there... Okay, this might be a bit meta. Is there a point in trying to get down there?
Huh? Yes. But you have to make the choice if it's worth it or not.
I think it's worth it. I mean, we can't...
Yeah,
what are we going to do? Just leave?
Yeah. You're going to have to perform a skill challenge to get through this.
I say we go down this way this time.
Yeah. Let's do a skill challenge.
Okay.
I guess I'll go first since I'm...
Okay, what happens if we fail this skill challenge?
Let me do this. Let me add you guys all onto that turn.
But yeah, is it possible to fail since you technically got infinite amount of time?
Yeah, I mean, can't we just montage through it? Unless we get jumped or something.
But the skill challenge will allow to see how much time has passed for you to actually get through it. See what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a bonus if
and
you
you
finish fast.
It's more a time thing than it is actually
Right.
doing it thing.
So what I'm going to
So
do
there
with
is
this
no
skill
challenge.
challenge, I'm not going to tell you how many successes and things you need, but I'm going to give you, nor am I going to tell you the DCs.
That's...
But-
Can you say whether or not, like, if we succeed, are we going to get, like, a good bit of this, or is it going to be like, we moved to Pebble, a rock?
Yeah,
Right.
no, it's more going to be,
You know.
think of it more of in a time situation.
Okay, so if we do good, then we made good time.
You're
and got
making
good
good
bit, right?
progress, you're making
Okay.
good time.
Gotcha.
But you got to use your skills in that sort of sense. If you fail the skill challenge, you'll still be able to make it through, but it's taking you a lot of time, and then you will receive half experience points for the skill challenge. If you succeed the skill challenge, you'll receive full experience points and make it in a lot quicker time.
Can we dig out both sides and farm this XP?
No. All right.
Like a XP.
Everyone go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll get into kind of a skill challenge order.
While we're rolling initiative really quick, how are we doing the skill challenges? Are we going to be like you use one and the person next to you can't use one and then you can't use that one again?
Right.
Okay. What, never mind, I guess I'll quit asking.
Yep. And then on top of that, if you use a skill again, it's going to have to go towards a hard skill challenge.
Okay.
All right, Magnus, you're up first.
I'm going to roll endurance to start heaving rocks and try to endure the weight and get good form so I don't sprain myself. Apparently I sprained myself, I don't know.
Okay.
I got this rock, guys!
So he starts tearing into it. Come on, we got to get down there. I want to find my forge. And he kind of getting sore, and he's not enduring it quite well.
Can I use quick formation to have everyone be like, all right, everyone, work together and pull that part? You know.
What's quick formation?
It's just a move. It's not an actual action.
Yeah, roll it. Let me see what it says. Does it allow you to roll anything again?
No,
No, I'm being silly. I was seeing if
okay.
RP would work. It's not like an actual, like, do
No.
this.
No. Okay, Pratt. Can't use
Tiamat, grant me strength to get into this place and loot it out.
Yeah! Tiamat's like, that's what I'm talking about. Now you're praying the right way.
So Pratt bends down to the rocks, doesn't touch any, then sprays a quick thing to Tiamat and yells it out loud like a Southern Baptist. Praise Tiamat! +2 to your next check.
Little dragon angels come down and like make rocks disappear.
Yep. Where's the trophy? I'll put the little trophy on there so you can see it. Aileron.
I'm like, all right, guys, we need to hurry up and get this clear so we can figure out what's wrong. Let's do it.
Diplomacy.
No.
Okay, that will be a success.
Oh, really? The prince sits back on a rock and like, hey guys, no, grab that rock and put it over there.
There you guys go.
Hey, y'all are doing so good.
So did he get actual success or just a +2?
That was a success. Boagrius.
So diplomacy is a good one to use.
Boy, Agrius is going to use dungeoneering. I'm going to try and organize us into a nice line where we're like shuffling rocks out, where we're just heaving them to the next guy in the line to try and make it quicker.
Oh, we should totally get in that. If it works, we got to stand in that line.
Okay, so you organize yourself in kind of a line, but everyone's kind of working on their own, and Aileron's kind of standing back going, "Come on, guys, you're doing great."
Have we ever worked
The
together
only one
properly?
that's really working right now is Magnus, and Boagrius, "Come on, let's do this together." And
Everyone's talking about how to do it, and I'm trying to do it.
and he's the only one touching it. And then Pratt is praying to Tiamat, so that's another fail.
Not that 10's going to work, but I see that's supposed to be a +6 on my. I play 4E, so the macro's not right.
Okay, yeah, 10 still wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Roland.
All right. I am going to use endurance to try to.
Okay, that's going to be against the hard DC. That'll be against the hard DC.
Oh, because he already used it?
Yeah, because he already used one. You gotta be creative.
Yeah, I'll do it anyways.
Okay. Oh! Okay, that will count as a success, but only towards a regular DC.
Okay.
Magnus. So Roland digs in and starts pulling rocks away, trying to work along with Boagrius' idea of channeling the rocks through and out, but it's not quite working yet. But Roland is enduring quite well, a lot better than Magnus is.
Let's. Probably can't roll any acrobatics here, but I'm gonna jump around with rocks.
I take it each round they reset to a normal DC.
No.
I guess I'm gonna roll a strength.
But yeah. Yeah, so no, you'll still go against the other one, but you still have to complete the hard DCs for the failures when you use a skill again to make the skill challenge be a success. So what's now? You can't do another endurance again, Magnus.
Can I use acrobatics? Stay with me. To hop up onto the rock pile and like roll them off and try to like get the top parts off?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Every time you roll acrobatics, you bomb it.
I know, but not this
Whoa!
Damn.
There you go.
I hop up here and I start heaving them down to Boagrius so we can do that line thing.
Okay. So that will count as another success.
Yeah, there we go.
Not against the hard, though. Pratt. +2, just check.
Can I use my mining pick here? I have one of those still.
You do, but that'll just crumble the rocks.
Yeah, smash them and make them smaller, easier to move.
You try that.
20?
Pratt is enduring with the 20.
Yep.
Ah, that is a success, but not against a hard. Now give me some RP. Come on, Pratt.
I lift a rock and then throw it, and then immediately pick one up without resting in a door.
Okay. Aileron. That's such lame RP.
It's moving rocks. What am I supposed to do?
Let me get in here and help them out. I'm gonna make an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, here it comes. Red box. Oh, okay.
Well, that is
Might as
another
well.
failure.
That's success.
Nope.
Nope.
Fail.
Well, hold on. What number do I need for a success?
You don't know. But that's... Oh, can you add something to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need more then.
Did the 18 succeed?
Oh, that will do it.
Okay, 17 so far. Is that?
Okay, you guys are still got some hard DCs you need to get rid of. Whoa!
What is that sound?
That's Voth.
Yo, what are you doing?
I'm just laying here. It's weird.
Do you live in a freaking
like a-
disposal?
Okay, so that was a success. Boagrius.
So you're saying we can't use the same skill that someone just used, or we can't use the same one we used last time?
Okay, so you can't use athletics, but you can use endurance or acrobatics or something.
You can't. Okay, you can use endurance or acrobatics, but you can't use athletics because that was the last one used.
Yes.
Okay.
Also,
Well,
if you had
But
used
now when you-
athletics, you
yeah.
couldn't do that.
When you use a skill again, it could be a skill that counts towards a hard DC if you roll high enough.
You cannot use athletics or dungeoneering this turn. Everything else is
Okay.
complete.
And I guess I'll do endurance, even though I know it's not working towards a difficult one.
Yeah. What happens when we run out of easy ones and we only have difficult ones?
Then you gotta get those hard DCs.
Okay, here goes endurance. I'm just going to put my back into it now and not quite.
Okay. I'll tell you that. Okay, so it's you guys are getting labored. It's getting pretty hard to. What is that noise?
I don't understand.
Oh, it's rolling.
Oh.
Oh.
I have a fan on. I'll turn it off. That might be
Oh,
what it
okay.
is.
Voth, unmute your mic.
Did the noise go away?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that must have been my fan then. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought it was me because I have a fan on, but I was like, why can I hear it?
My rolls, man. I want my reroll, man.
Okay, you guys are hanging at one success and one. I mean, you got one more success, easy, and also one failure left too. All right. That was Boagrius. Roland, you're next.
Can I use Arcana to try to blast some of the rocks away?
Sure.
Just melt them.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. You guys have failed the skill challenge.
Rolled a 2.
So can we montage
Wow.
past it since we know we failed?
Yeah, so it's taken you guys a long time. I mean, it's 2 hours have passed, and you've finally broken through it. And we'll just go ahead and put the skill down here.
Out of curiosity, how much XP did we just lose?
2,000.
I'll have to look up and see.
I hop
that's
back
fine. We can
so
find
I
out
don't
later.
fall to my death through the fucking wall.
Okay, so you cleared enough, and the rocks get through, but it takes you at least a good 2 to 3 hours to finally get through that one area. And now you have.
Did it look like someone piled the rocks, or they had fallen down from up above?
They had it fall down from up above and on the sides and everything, and there's rocks down at the bottom.
All right, I go down the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just montage you guys all down here.
Just put us in the order you put us in there. In that little line.
Okay. Hold on, let me center the map. Okay. And you're back down to the area here. You will notice now that this area is clean and picked through.
What about the blood?
The blood is still there.
Okay.
So let me just kind of stick you guys together, and I'll montage you down and through.
Yeah, let's get us to the other rocks.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna help
notice-
each other down this, so this isn't a challenge.
and you
We're going to use the staircase formation again. Tactics.
Yeah.
Dang it. Here. Grab too many people. Now it's going to grab all of them. Let's try this. Okay. Montage you guys down. Yeah, nothing here. Nothing to see, folks. Move along, move along. So you get down here. And there's another set of rocks. Shall we go for 2?
Yep. I want to get this one.
Can you send the map for me?
Are we just going to keep the
center?
same initiative?
No. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just keep the same order that we had. So
Um,
new skill challenge, so it's kind of reset.
I'm going to do the same thing. Can I use acrobatics since this is a new skill challenge?
What are you going to do with acrobatics?
Kind of hop up and start pulling the top rocks down and hold on to the top, kind of like move the ones off to the side and pull them down and get them out of the way.
Sure, give it a shot. Whoa!
I'm a ninja dwarf.
Okay.
That's a hard DC.
That's not a hard DC.
Really?
Let me give you the
Why is diplomacy a hard DC?
diplomacy is not a hard DC.
I thought it was last time.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Crap.
Did we ever figure out what was a hard DC?
Yeah, you need to do it after you. Okay, so next time someone does an acrobatics, if they roll that high, I'll put it on a hard DC.
Oh.
All right. I turn to the group and I say, since last time Spoony led this little expedition thing, this time I will try my hand at leading.
Yeah, Spoony, you're not up there yet. You haven't gone yet.
You start on a natural born leader.
Natural.
Prath, just drink your whiskey or whatever we bought. I don't know.
All right, let it fly. Diplomacy.
I already rolled it.
That's a failure. Aileron.
I look over. You got to know how to inspire the people to get them to do what you want. You got to encourage them. Yes.
I feel so inspired right now.
Okay, you got to use a different skill. You can't do diplomacy twice in a row.
Ah, damn it.
Not even for RP purposes?
But I will give you your roll of a 14 if you want to use that.
Huh?
You rolled a 14, so you can add it to any other modifier of your skill.
No. Then
Yeah,
I'll
so
use.
now if you want to use it that way, that would be an instant a fail.
Then I make an endurance check,
Okay.
which would be 25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will definitely hit it. No one's used it. That's another success.
You move on it. Or do you use your halberd to stab and pull?
Boagrius.
Okay, now I'm rolling up the sleeves and just going to start throwing these things in rage, or else I'm going to rage quit this thing if this dice rolls bad.
He's just going to give up. 15 is a failure.
On a
And
6.
keep in mind, this is a new encounter, too, so your encounter powers would recharge. Aileron, that would be you. So, in other words, Aileron could use that to make that a success.
Ooh, 19.
Yep, that works. Okay, so plus 1 back there. And we'll take 1 off. Okay, Roland.
I
Wait a
was
minute.
gonna use.
Could I use
athletics,
my...
So.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go for it.
I just realized I forgot new encounter things. I could use Slick Negotiator on Prath's diplomacy.
You could.
Well,
But you
let
didn't.
him... Okay, well, that's fine. Let's pass it up.
Okay.
That's on diplomacy and what else?
Social skills.
Okay.
Yeah, bluff, intimidate. So you can do an intimidate.
If you do an intimidate, you get a bonus.
I did not mean to hit
Oh,
acrobatics.
yeah, by the way,
That was like
Prath
my worst skill.
Why don't
You're inspired by my slick moves.
The acrobatics twice, huh?
No, I'm going to use Endurance, even though it's already been used, just because everything else... Well, no, I'll go with Arcana again, trying to blast it out of the way so I don't have to go against a hard DC.
Oh, by the way, Pratt's in Diplomacy was
God bless
14.
America.
Man, you are really stinking it up. You're just like caught with your dad in mind. You're not quite.
Oh, that's Bluffer Diplomacy. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so Arcana. What's that? Once per encounter, when you roll a 5 or lower.
I was just clicking on it to see what it did. I
Okay.
keep forgetting.
Okay, so Bluffer Diplomacy. Okay. So that would be another failure.
Yeah, 14 is still a fail.
Magnus.
Alright, what did I use last time? Acrobatics, and then the last thing I used is Arcana. So let's see what I've got. Somewhere for you
It's a bad day
guys.
for rolling today.
I guess I'll take Bo's initiative and do the old dungeoneering thing. Be like, come on, guys, if we work together, we could possibly. Is that a success? I don't know. Damn it.
Unless you got something to buff it.
No, I mean, not dungeoneering.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so it's taking you guys another whole bunch of time here. You've already been here for almost 3 hours.
Our rock
Notice
skills
failing skill challenges is a reoccurring thing.
lacking.
Yep.
None of us are good at any of these types of skill challenges.
Pratt.
All
Wait a
right.
second. Did you add +2 for your being a dwarf, I believe? Because my macro didn't have that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's on there. 5, 2, and 2.
2 is
2 and
half
2.
level. 2 is your
Yeah, 2
wisdom.
is half level, 5 for training, and then 2 for dwarf, right?
No, 2 for wisdom.
There
Yeah.
should
So
be
there's an
plus
extra 2. Yeah.
Is there? That's me.
Also 17.
Nice.
Would a 17 pass?
17 would pass, if that's what it was.
Yeah, it's 5 for being trained in it, 2 for
Half level.
wisdom, and 2 for half level. The 2 for either way, a 2 for something isn't figured in there, whatever it is.
Being a
you
dwarf.
may-
Magnus,
Yeah.
your dungeoneering is +9. So that's exactly what you'd have. 2 for half level, 2 for dungeoneering, and 5 for wisdom.
and then 2 for being a
It should
dwarf.
be-
It's a racial
No.
trait.
I know, but it's not showing up on iPlay4E or anything else.
Yeah, it's not showing up when I play for you.
A lot of my stuff doesn't show up on iPlay for you.
Oh, yeah. There's +2 for endurance and dungeoneering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's showing up for my tiefling, but it just comes up as +2 miss.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's on there. It's on iPlay4E. +2 for half level, +2 for dungeoneering, and +5 for wisdom. That's right. +5.
So where's the +2 for dwarf?
Yeah, I'm
That's-
telling you,
That's
look
dungeoneering.
look at Prath and look at Bluff. It has a +2 misc bonus, which is for my racial.
Yeah.
And
Right.
if you look at Magnus's dungeoneering,
I don't
It
have the
says-
+2 misc bonus.
yeah, he doesn't have the miscellaneous bonus.
Yeah, I see
would be
dungeoneering
racial.
miscellaneous.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Dungeoneering miscellaneous. It's right there. That's part of the +9.
so it's factored into my thing.
Yeah,
on my
It's
training.
already, it's already in there.
Yeah, you have +5 for wisdom, +5 dungeoneering miss, and +2 for half level. You're not trained in it.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
that's what it is.
mousing
Oh, I
up.
thought he was trained in it.
No, that's the whole thing. It's not trained.
Oh,
Yeah,
that-
I was wondering why it was higher. Oh, I see the T's now. I'm not. Yeah, I'm trained in acrobatics, not dungeoneering.
Yeah.
Why is my acrobatics then?
Okay.
Dexterity modifier.
Anyway, so that's another failure.
Yeah. Okay.
It's taking you guys a long time. All right, Prath, what you gonna do?
I'm going to endure moving rocks.
All right. And that will give you another success. But you're too far away.
Oh, I'm doing it with mind force.
Alaron.
He's using the vortex.
I'm like, all right,
simulation of
guys,
the
let's keep it up. We're almost through.
What? Very good. That will give you a +2 to the next person who does the check, which would be Boagrius.
All right. but I could still do endurance because it wasn't the last. That was Pratt's.
Right, he was bluffing.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and endurance and add 2 to it. Let me check. Hold on. Let me look at my iPlay for you again.
Roll high. Roll high.
Rawhide? What?
Roll high. Roll high.
Yeah, we got to endure it. That's the next thing.
Rawhide.
Rolling up the sleeves. 14.
Wow.
No.
And roll the sleeves back down.
Alright, that's montage.
Yep. Okay. So you'll eventually get this taken care of.
I think we need an extended rest now.
Yep. It has been almost 6 hours to get you guys to go through there.
Those 2 failures are going to be the difference between us being level 5 and level 6.
Yes, that could very well be. All right, let me clear here. And you find yourself, as you kind of get one of the last rocks open, you hear this kind of like a where the air's kind of reaching through, and you hear sounds of rushing water. And let's everyone go ahead and roll initiative again, and let's do an exploring order.
Yeah, I'm with Bo. I don't like the skill checks.
Oh, look at that 21.
We're just like, none of us are designed to pass any of these, and we're not allowed to montage past them, so I feel like it's a waste of time.
Who's last roll? Who am I missing?
Magnus.
Me? Am I supposed
Magnus.
to?
Initiative.
Okay.
Click on your token too.
There it is, and there it is. Okay, 16.
Okay.
I look at that we rolled high, but this
What's
ain't
up?
good. So of course,
Alaron.
are we in the room?
Yeah, you see the little rocks to the side there? Oh,
Yeah.
is it not showing you? It's not
I see
revealing?
the rocks, but I can't see us. We can't see in. It's like the rocks are kind of out there.
Oh, I know what it is.
Fog of War's on still?
Dynamic lighting.
There we go. So there's
Okay.
green goopy crap on the
So let me
ground.
center the map. You see before you. Yeah, there seems to be, but it looks like green goopy stuff on it that's trailed off by little footsteps. It seems to be kind of a scraping on the ground. And
Would it appear to be like slippery, like we could fall?
no.
It's like dried and crunchy.
It just looks like it could stick to your shoes and stuff. And
Hey,
you're
yo,
getting your wrong scent of that metallic, kind of corroded, sour smell in here.
I yell back. There's 3 paths. Which way do we want to go? One to the left, one to the right, and one straight ahead.
Left.
Left. He's got the light.
I think you dwarves should investigate this slime. It smells metallic. Could you tell me if it's related to rust monsters in any way?
And a rust monster appears right behind Pratt. Okay, so Alaron, you go into there and you find that there is like a little bedroll and some books and a little bag.
It looks fancy.
Can I search the books?
Sure.
I did a double move, so can I search them?
Yeah, that's minor.
What do you want me to roll? Oh, perception, insight.
Oh no, you can just see it. They're fine. You pick them up and look through them. They look to be books about magics of nature. And kind
Grab those for us.
there's just some talking about, different types of nature spellcasters and things like that.
Can I see what's in this bucket from where I am?
Not at the moment. Pratt.
1, 2. Whoops. I don't think I'm on my token.
So did you have your torch out too?
Yeah.
I mean, Pratt.
Yeah, I did. 2, 3.
Yeah,
Yes.
let me give you some light. Yeah, hold right there.
Just so you know, Magnus also has a torch on his
Okay. Everyone's torching. It shouldn't be. Is it lagging you guys?
Not too bad.
Yeah, because
A
I
little
took
bit.
a lot of the stuff off the map. So
Yeah, no, it actually works out really good.
okay, Magnus.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 5.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys too. Everybody loses healing surge
Why?
5.
from the failure of the skill challenge.
5. As I'm running, walking around, just keeping an eye out for stuff.
Okay.
I'm done.
Aurora comes up and stabs him in the back.
And everyone get their healing surges off. No crap. Yeah, you kind of come down to a little area there, and it's kind of opening, and there's like this big mound of earth that kind of looks like a pyramid going up
Which direction from me?
straight ahead of you.
Oh, right over here? This
Yeah.
edge?
So basically, yeah, this is the edge of a wall that seems to be pyramiding up, and then connects up with the ceiling. So you're kind of in a big chamber here that's open up, and there's this goop on the floor too. Okay, Magnus.
Alright, well, I'm also interested in loot, so I'm gonna come around here. And, doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Like, what, cooking stuff? What is that?
It's an outhouse.
You should go use the toilet.
That's right. So it's an outhouse, and there seems
I'm
to
gonna
be like
double
these
move and
junk barrels.
head down here. Oops, right back here one, and I'll wait here.
Rolling.
All right.
Drum.
Double move up here, and as I'm walking by, I'm going to yell at Aileron to put those books in the bag of holding so I can read them later.
And I turned back to him like, you can read?
Barely.
Barely.
Lagris.
Okay, let's run here. 1.
Boy, Grace comes running through.
Let the dwarf handle this.
6 and 7. And then a double run. Let me scroll down the map a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Over here.
You ran it back to the toilet?
No, down here. Stupid macro
Oh.
shift.
Okay.
He
All
really
right.
didn't
And
go
then I'll
back.
do a perception from there.
Okay. At that point, you can hear a lot louder that there is a kind of send the map here. That there is a waterfall sound way down to the south of you, of your current area. Aileron. You hear like rushing water, and it sounds like a waterfall.
Well, first I put the books in the bag.
Okay, books in the bag.
See here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the way, I'm running.
Okay. Running out of patience.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be plenty of patients from this disease.
That's where I moved to.
Okay. Let's see if we can center. Okay. Pratt.
Okay. Centered. Where am I at?
You're at the top.
Alrighty. 1. Whoops. I'm using ASWF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So many video games.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. I kind of scrolled. Did I move 5? I think
1, 2, 3, 4. You got one more.
Alright. There we go. It's
Okay.
still a little bit laggy for me.
Yeah.
I call
okay.
out, guys, I see what looks like poison barrels in the edge of our water supply. Quickly. Down
Magnus.
here.
Quickly.
Magnus.
Well, I think Aileron and Bo make a pretty solid team, so I go to back up Prath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna run, so 6, 7, and then I'm gonna move just straight up here behind him.
Our healers make a solid team.
Okay.
They keep each other alive while you, me, and Roland are freaking tag team death squad.
Roland's back in the dark. Everybody left him again. All right, Roland.
I was going to go to the right, but I think these guys could use a little bit of range on their side. So move down here, double move, and then make a perception check.
I'll fight you again, Roland. I swear.
I know. It's the first time we've been split up.
Yep. No, you just nothing really you perceive out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I have terrible perception.
Oagrius.
Okay, let me map it up so I don't macro shift here.
Yep.
Yeah, it is lagging.
Yep. I think getting down low to stuff. And plus we have multiple light sources on.
It's 5 double move, not a run.
Okay.
Perception.
Okay. You notice the waterfall there, and it seems to be some, some of the slime or whatever you want to call this seeps into the water there. You notice some barrels off to your left that seem to be empty. And then also you notice that there is an opening right to the northeast of you that seems to be heading up into the pyramid.
What was the difference between red and green?
Empty.
Green is full, red is empty.
Oh, I thought they were playing red barrel, green barrel.
I marked the barrels so they don't attack us.
If those barrels move, oh, they're in for it.
You gotta mark the barrels.
I'm done.
I have a theory for what's inside this pyramid. It's a zombie Donkey Kong.
I would not even be mad about that. That would be awesome.
It's that giant slurm worm from Futurama.
That's right. Okay. Aileron.
Oh, my turn. That's
I think Slurm Worm sounds cooler.
Slurm.
Worm. Oh, it's an actual thing on the show.
I take it this is water over here in the corner?
Yes.
So that's possible.
You can go jump in there if you want.
Is that a waterfall going down?
Waterfall coming, it seems to be coming down off the walls
Okay.
from a cavity opening into like a little pool. The pool is going somewhere else.
Is it like deep? Like it might open up somewhere else?
Yes.
Move there. Can I investigate the barrels?
Okay.
I moved 5 and I moved 7 the last time, so I ran the last one.
That's fine. You notice that the green barrels are full of some sort of liquid, and you can tell by the empty barrels that this green stuff seems to be with the same color and mix of the stuff that you're seeing on the floor.
Does it have a funky smell?
Yes.
Yeah. It does. Huh. We don't have any. Wait, do we have any empty vials or something?
There's that
Vials.
potion bottle that I gave to rolling. Someone could chug it and then use it.
What was the potion?
Just
Healing.
a health potion.
Oh, or we
Wouldn't
could,
do anything for you.
heaven forbid, pour out some of the whiskey and use that bottle.
That's right.
Drink it all before I pour it out.
Well, I look at someone drink the whiskey and then pick up some of the sludge to take back to town. You might want to analyze.
It's going to cost you,
and then give the other half to Prath.
it's going to cost you your turn to drink all the whiskey.
I'll do it.
Okay.
That sounds like a good turn to me.
Pratt's turn, and then we'll go to rolling.
Oh, I miss Dave Chappelle.
Diarrhea. Suppose something barrel.
Oh, damn it, I get him with the fart joke.
You okay there?
This is like the funniest shit he's ever
I think I just found the quote of the session right there. When you're looking in a barrel and you smell something feral, diarrhea.
You never heard that song?
I have. Forever.
In forever. See, you're missing all the funny stuff because your kids are grown up.
That's right.
The diarrhea song is timeless.
Okay, Pratt, what do you do?
I just move. I'm
Okay.
heading around the corner. Nothing exciting.
Roland's chugging. Magnus is chugging. Roland, you're up. Left in the dark again.
I'm gonna double move here.
There's
Can
no
I see
light.
into the pyramid?
At that point, make me a perception check.
That's an opening? I thought that was like a storm drain kind of
No, there's like some stairs leading up. Just let me scoot
Oh.
back one.
Okay.
See it? No, let me
Yeah.
scoot back too.
Yeah, I get it now.
That's an opening
It
there.
just looked like a chute kind of at first, but I see it.
Yep. Do you hear something kind of bouncing off the walls? And it
It's
sounds
kids.
like something diarrhea. and it sounds like a voice, but you can't quite make out what language it is and or what type of voice. But it seems to be cackling at itself and, complaining.
Wait, is it Prath?
I will
Diarrhea.
whisper to
Diarrhea.
the people in the group around me, letting them know that someone's inside.
Okay.
Inside the wall?
Inside this opening, right?
Boagrius.
So you hear somebody up there, huh?
Bo knows.
Okay, Bo clicks on his guy.
Both the macro shifts. He illuminates up with his light. And there's like little stairs going up, a flat part, and some more stairs up to another flat part.
It's just forward then? Up?
It is. That's the only way you can go. Those are all walls.
And I guess one more.
So you're like climbing up into the pyramid. You see a corner that turns.
Let me scroll my map up so I don't macro shift. And make another perception check. Just all around. How high is this hallway type of thing?
It's about. You got plenty of room to move. You're hearing the voice too now. It's just starting to be a little more clearer, and you can recognize it as a cobalt voice, and it's speaking in Draconic, but you don't understand what it's saying.
That's it for me.
And it seems to be complaining. Alaron.
All right. Okay, shift go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Magnus.
It's actually good for RP. You'll like it, I think.
I'm playing the game. Smeagol calling for the bull song. That is pretty good.
Oh my god, he nailed it.
Does it
That's
have
what
diarrhea in there?
No. It's good for RP. It describes what the kobold's doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Quite
not messing
intentional.
around. It gives an atmosphere for us going in there, a creepiness feeling.
Shall I shoot it? Yes, he's a douche. Shoot him.
They could have ended
Okay.
everything right there.
Aileron, as you're moving up there, you can hear the voice too, and it seems to be speaking in Draconic. And hold that thought.
That's what it says. That's a word. That's weird.
Oh man,
What?
that's just the hardest I've heard MJ laugh.
Pretty sure you like teared up over there. Over
We talk all kinds of bullshit, and he's like, haha. You make a diarrhea reference, and he's like crying.
it.
You like balls?
But I mean, you can't really blame him. Dave Chappelle's hilarious.
See, I didn't even know the Dave Chappelle reference. I didn't watch enough of it.
Oh man, he had this ladies choir come in and sing the diarrhea songs in like a cappella.
Oh my god, that does sound funny.
He's all conducting it and then like lifting his leg and farting every time, and then he's like, diarrhea. Diarrhea. Alright, let's conspire against MJ while he's busy and distracted. He looked up Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I don't know why it's coming through though. That's ridiculous.
Oh shit, Aileron posted something?
Wow, you guys are all quiet. It must be getting real tense in this.
He linked the exact video I was just watching.
Who did?
That's awesome.
Aileron.
Yeah, Aileron used his daily meme this time, not us.
That's right. That's Dave Chappelle. The
Dave
diarrhea song.
Chappelle? Is that like acapella with Dave Chappelle?
Chappelle. I don't know how to say it.
It's Chappelle.
Chappelle. Diarrhea.
Chappelle, actually.
Okay.
It's French.
Chappelle.
Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle.
I'm David Chappelle. I'm from France.
Français. Parlez-vous français?
Alright, let's go find this kobold.
How do you know it's a cobalt?
You said
You
it's a
said
singing
it was
kobold.
Yes. Okay. The cobalt is. Aileron is hearing. Yeah, he's going to the bathroom. He's going diarrhea. He's up there, and Aileron can hear him, kind of as it's bouncing off the walls and stuff. His voice, and he's like complaining. It's like, need me here. God, those stupid barrels. I hate this crap. Gosh. Always just leave Ajax here to do all the work, and nobody else comes to help. Always just me.
Yeah, say it in Draconian for the rest of us who don't understand it.
Okay, so kobolds are German. Gotcha.
German dwarves?
Prath. Unless,
I,
Alaron, did you have any more movement? No, that's as far as you can go yet. And it's single file up in this thing, up into the pyramid.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. And as I come up there, I. Hein Pratt. Sprachen Sie Deutsch?
Hey, you cut out there. Do it again.
No, but I do call out to him. I say, Ajax! Well, I heard Ajax, and I know enough of Draconian.
Ajax, yeah.
And I know enough from hearing him that I recognize a name within the mass of stuff. And I say, Ajax, get down here! You're falling behind.
How do you know enough of Draconian? You don't speak Draconian.
He heard hijacks.
I've been around Spoonie, and people have been yelling Draconian at us this whole game. Ajax sticks out, and I'm like, I think that's his name. If not...
I think he's yelling it in common, though.
Oh, but you yell back in common. Besides,
yeah.
I thought you tried to speak Draconic.
No, I'm yelling it in common.
Okay. All right. And all of a sudden you hear the voice stop. And then it goes,
come now. I know you're in here.
He's like, hello? Goes back in common.
Only 3 of these barrels are empty. You still have 4 more. Get down here, or I will spank you with your own tail. After I cut it off.
Okay.
No homo.
Pratt is
No
the
homo.
weirdest character.
He is. He's just like Volthier. You should have seen Go watch the videos.
No, I know it's my
Same
brother.
way.
It's all the same dude. Like y'all have to put up with him on Fridays.
He does this to you all the time. Corrects your words and everything.
Yeah, we do it to each other. We're fucking assholes.
Yeah, see, that's when I said 100% more.
It's literally Magnus.
I am going to.
You got your
double
empty
move.
bottle now.
Well, I can't see myself. Okay, there we go. I'm going to double move up to over
Wow.
here. And I'm going to like sway and toss a little bit because I'm starting to feel the buzz. I'm like, hey, roll it.
No, you're really not. You're not really, because it was ale from the Rafton's Inn, which is not as potent.
Yeah, I've been drinking like since we got back, dude. I didn't stop.
How many days have passed in this game? He's been drinking for that.
Yeah, I haven't stopped.
Okay, what do you say to Roland?
Hey, Roland, come here.
You know,
No, here's your bottle. I hold it up. I'm actually yelling it pretty loud.
Wait, did you just say the word? You did.
I said mirror. It's different.
No, it was Vought that said it.
No, he said mirror. Hey, Roland! Mirror.
All right, Roland's up.
I am going to dip the bottle into the poison and
Well, you
bring
got to
it
go
back
get
to
the
my
bottle first.
Well, that's what I'm using the telekinetic grasp for.
Oh, okay.
He's not gonna touch that poison.
Yeah, I don't want to touch
And
it.
what are you dipping it into?
You have got
Into the barrels of poison.
Okay, into one of the... Well, the barrels are sealed. The green ones are sealed.
He's like teleporting it in there, so it's like it goes through that.
Oh, into the oh, okay. Into
Yeah,
the
it's like teleporting it in there, open until we stop hearing the glug, and then it teleports it out.
Okay.
Put a cap on it.
Okay, so you got to... Where do you want to teleport it to?
I'd say the waterfall
Wait,
pushed it
you
off.
teleport an object you are holding in one hand, so you got to be holding it first.
Yeah, I used the first miner to bring the bottle to me.
Okay.
Second
Then you
bottle to
teleport
teleport it in.
Okay.
And then I'll have to use
Minor.
third minor to teleport it back out.
To your
Into
hand.
the bag of...
It fixes everything.
But no, you can't teleport the last one because you teleport an object you are holding in one hand to an unoccupied square.
Oh, yeah.
So it's inside the barrel.
I can probably get it out, I think.
Just all you have to do is walk over there.
That's so much work. I don't want to walk anywhere.
It's like, I can't teleport it,
All right.
bro. It's not, don't
We'll
work.
handle that on the way out, then.
Yeah, you still do have a minor action because you downgraded your standard. Well, you could either have a standard or a move because you can downgrade a move to a minor.
I'm gonna move up into the thing, and I'll deal with the bottle when we're leaving.
Can't you just use your second minor to object project it? You're holding. Wait, what the telekinetic grasp? Where's that one? Weighs 20 pounds.
so I
less
could-
and isn't carried by another creature. So I mean, all Magnus had to do was put the bottle on the ground, and then you could just dip it with your
Okay,
mind.
yeah, because you could put it. Okay, because you could telekinetic grasp it out, right?
Yeah.
One object that weighs 20 pounds or less and isn't carried by another creature, which is not, just inside this liquid, inside the barrel. You manipulate the target or move it 5 squares to a square within range. So it's got to go with a square somewhere.
All right. That's what I'll bring it back to me into the bag of holding, then.
For the rest
so-
of the game, you have to like teleport this bottle everywhere because you don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the bag of holding for now.
Yeah,
No, you can't put it in the bag of holding.
that is a big ass bottle.
What I missed? I just came back to you laughing.
Look at the bottle. Oh, there it got smaller.
There, now it's smaller.
Oh, was it huge?
It was.
I would have
Okay.
been okay with drinking that.
So which square do you want to put it?
Right next to Magnus.
Okay. All right. Message in a bottle. Boagris.
Okay, I'm going to move, and I'm going to try to move stealthily while I'm doing it.
Roll it stealth.
4. Let me count. 5 first. Not surprising.
Yeah, that's
Suppose that you rolled a 12 and ended up with an 11.
Heavy armor.
Okay.
And so I will make a perception to see if he is like right around the corner to me.
Okay. No.
I will ready an action on a thorn strike on anybody that enter, or if someone comes down the stairs and enters that square.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Then you hear some footsteps. And he's like, "Oh, please tell me you're here to relieve me." And you can hear it come down the thing. I've been good. I got 3 barrels in there so far. And there's only 5 to go. And he's saying in this in Draconic. And it would be Prath's turn. No, Alaron's turn. He moves up, and lo and behold, there is a kobold, small kobold, standing at the top of the stairs there. He's like, who, what? You're human. Alaron, I think you got your mic muted because I'm not hearing the words you're saying, but I see you laughing.
I yell back, Prath, you're up.
I'm like seeing Clarence is like rocking back and forth laughing. I'm not hearing anything.
I yell back out.
You would have heard.
Time to negotiate deals.
You yell back at who?
Press.
Okay. Okay, and it's
All
this
right.
little, measly little cobalt that's standing in front of you. He is dressed in robes with a wand in his hand and a dagger at his side.
I tell him we're friendly. We've been sent here.
Yeah, what language are you using?
I tell him in Draconic.
We were sent by Brock.
Yeah, we were sent by Brock.
Okay. He's like, oh, what? Why are you sending humans? I don't understand.
It's all part of his plan. He figures that the enemy won't suspect humans.
But I thought you were the enemy. This is all so confusing. I don't care anymore. You go ahead and go finish this job. I'm gonna leave.
Tell us, what was the job again?
To dump the dump barrels in the water.
Okay.
You go look up around the corner. Breath.
And that was all you were sent here to do?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all he says he was sent here to do, to dump barrel fluids into the water. Or the well.
I come around the corner. I'm like, there's 4 barrels down there. You are way behind schedule. Where is your superior? I need to speak with him immediately.
Okay, and he's like, what?
Come on, let's not beat around the barrel. No pun intended. Just spit it out.
I'm the only one
could
here.
beat him around the barrel. Or with the barrel.
And they just left you here?
Yeah,
You're the only one.
I'm the only one here. I'm Ajax.
Well, we were supposed to relieve the unit that was here. I didn't realize they only left you. All right, tell me, how is the operation going? We need to be up to speed immediately.
I thought I was up to speed. I'm on. It's day 4, and I'm on the 4th barrel.
So 1 barrel a day? You didn't realize? Okay. So what happens when you get the last barrel? Are you just supposed to leave?
I don't know. I think so, but they put me in here, and then they sealed off the cave, and they told me to put the barrels in there, and
Who
then
is they?
The kobolds, Hekax and Gerlin.
Hekax and Grillin? Okay.
And then they would send others to help me later, but I don't know. Not feeling very well either.
So you know what's in these barrels, correct?
No. What's in the barrels?
It's disease. You're trying to give the people of Winterhaven crypt rot, and you likely have it now. Yeah, look. You're
We can heal him if he helps us.
You're no good to us dead. We need to take you back and get you healed. We'll have you back in less than 24 hours so you can dump your next barrel on time, okay?
Oh, that sounds great. You guys are so nice. I like you guys.
Look,
Hekax was not very nice, and he just kind of kicked me in here, and then the rocks came down, and I was stuck. I'm just glad that I got my books and my...
Ajax, listen. The only way to slow down the spread of the disease is for you to be unconscious. Now, I don't want you to struggle, but I'm going to knock you out, okay?
Oh, okay. What? Is it going to hurt?
No, absolutely not. If I hit you in the right place, you won't feel a thing. No, just come here.
Okay, well, wait a second. You got to be careful, though.
Why?
Because... Okay. Let me explain to you.
I'm waiting.
They don't call me Ajax. That's not my real name. They call me Ajax because I jacks everything up. And I don't have controls on all of my magics. They just, when you do certain things, they kind of just go off. And I don't want to hurt anybody else. So if you strike me, I may teleport somewhere, and I don't want to get teleported in the middle of a rock.
Right.
Yeah, because there's a war zone there.
Totally derailed me, thanks.
Gotcha. I actually derailed Prath? Wow. That's a first.
I was like, all right, tell you what then, I'm not going to hit you, but I'm going to hold you lightly around your carotid artery, which runs up the side of your neck, and I'm going to just pinch it lightly for about 30 seconds, and your brain's automatically going to shut down, but very temporarily. It's just like going to sleep. It's very pleasant.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
All right.
Can I go get some things?
What do you need to get?
I'd like to get my books.
Actually, we got your books.
I want my map.
Yeah, we got all that stuff. It's on the desk in the other room across from the potty.
A desk?
In the room with the sleeping bag, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got all your stuff. Our high mage is actually looking it over right now, making sure everything's up to speed.
Magnus' turn.
Did I hear something about a map?
No.
Okay. What am I doing with this bottle?
Nothing.
Drinking
Just
it
sitting on the floor.
Don't drink. Take it away from Magnus.
Well, that's true. He's drunk.
Some kind of green drink that y'all presented to me?
Do an inside. Clarence, you're muted again.
I
still
walk up
muted.
and I kind
You're
of like
still
lean
muted.
against the.
He's talking mad shit, but I can't hear him.
Clarence is going off, but we can't hear a word you're saying.
Damn it,
I know. We see you talking, and we're like, "Whoa, what's he saying?"
I mean, he's throwing the finger and everything. Like, you guys are good.
saving throw. If you fail, you drink some of the bottle.
Just got rid of Crips, right? Plus, I have another whiskey bottle that I pull out. As I walk up to the wall here, and I kind of lean my shoulder against it, and kick my leg over. I'm like, so Roland, what's down there?
You kind of look really cute in that robe.
And then I take a swig as my minor action.
Okay, rolling.
I will bring the bottle back to me.
Okay.
And put it in the bag of holding. And then I'll walk up the stairs a little ways.
You bring the bottle back to you?
Yeah, it was sitting on the floor, wasn't it?
Well, okay, now, object that weighs 20 pounds, okay, so you bring it and drop it in your bag holding. Okay. Just we'll get rid of it. You got the bottle filled full of this green vial or whatever it is.
I'll come up here and I'll just stay right here for now.
Boy, Grace.
I will move up a square and just same thing. Ready a thorn strike.
So Ajax will come down. Excuse me, can I get past you? Big, scary, fluffy boy with soft hands.
Oh, you like my moisturizer. Thank you.
And he comes around, looks around the corner, and is like, dwarves? Wait a second. What? Why do you have dwarves, tieflings, humans?
Because, don't you understand, we're interacting with so many different races. We have to have an agent for each race. A dwarf can't go up to humans and say, hey, humans, here's the scoop on what's going on. It would work out.
Yeah, but General wants to...
Ajax, don't overthink it. Remember, why did you get left here? Why?
Because I jacks everything
Yeah,
up.
that's it. Don't question me. I don't need you to jack this up. Do you understand?
I got it. Okay, fine.
Now just
All
relax.
right. And he turns around. Oh, don't make it hurt, please.
No, I'm serious. It doesn't hurt at all. And I just reach out.
And he stops. Are you sure?
Look, on the count of 3, 1, 2, and then I pinch off his artery.
Okay.
He passes out. I stick him in the bag of holding with his head popping out.
Take his wand and his dagger away from him.
We search his body for anything useful.
Yeah, definitely take the wand and the dagger away.
Okay, he's disarmed.
Take all his weaponry and stuff, but now we have someone to bring back and question. Let's explore the rest of the pyramid, I guess.
Yep, free to explore, no initiative order.
Yeah, go up there and loot everything.
Yep, just move at your will. There's just more stairs that head up.
I'll hang down here with...
More stairs that head up?
Yep, so keep going up around the corner. Aileron. Yeah, I'm going to pull Ajax out of play here because he's in Pratt's bag.
Y'all are giving me plenty of time to get drunk. Y'all might have to get a dwarf out of here.
True.
I'm just
keeping
sitting
an eye
down
on-
against this wall, just chilling.
I'm keeping an eye on Magnus down here.
I'm telling him my life story.
Bo cannot move his character to save his life.
Who's drunk?
Here?
That's right. Who's drunk? I think the other both are constantly drunk. Okay, so you get up to the top, and then you'll notice a well where he's got the barrel kind of sticking over the side, and there is the green stuff flowing out of the barrel down into the well.
I'm like, oh, this ain't good. I'm like, Roland, we need your help. Need you to burn this.
Carry the barrel down here. My plan, my thought was we'll carry these barrels up to where we came in,
Yeah,
so it's not
the
by any
barrels-
water, and then I'll burn them all.
The barrels are not covered in slime or anything. It's just the end pops out of it, and then it starts dripping out.
Yeah, but that little guy's diseased. Ajax.
Ajax is definitely in a bad way, and you can tell that his disease has progressed pretty far.
Does he have the rashes and stuff yet?
Exactly. The rash that's over 10% of his body, and he's lost 2 healing surges.
So he's about where Magnus was before I got healed.
Right.
Okay.
He's at the point what Magnus would have been at if he didn't have the healing from the people in the hospital.
Yeah, those things are freaking amazing.
What's it take to get barrel?
Whoa! Mark, what in the world?
I don't know, but it's amazing.
It's freaking amazing.
Say what?
Well, thank you.
So is it possible to remove the barrel without getting in contact with the liquid?
Yes.
I'll take the barrel off.
Okay. And you just want to bring it back down?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we'll just stick it back down next to its day over here. Bring Aileron back down. Boagris, do you want to do anything else up here?
No.
Okay.
Pee in the well.
Be in the well. Okay. All right, what else you guys want to do?
We're done here. Go ahead and stop back by, get any books and maps and any bullcrap from that guy's place that he...
Okay.
Just everything that's you can pick up, take it.
Roland
Okay.
got kicked out of the call. He's trying to rejoin.
Oh, okay. Let me, that's weird, his thing's on there. Let me repost the link again.
Yeah, I'm thinking that crazy awesome thing was from him, and it wasn't crazy awesome.
Oh, but it wasn't Mark?
Was it Mark?
Nope.
I don't know. We got some sort of, like, connection that came through or something. It was weird. It was like, let's go crazy awesome! I was like, I don't think my game's that exciting.
Are we are we at a point where we could just montage back to the town?
Absolutely.
Let's get
So
it
you guys,
down.
what do you want to do with the barrels?
We're taking all of them up to burn them away from the
Yeah,
water source.
Like, get them away from the water supply, just burn them. Have
Okay.
Roland just burn up all these slime trails and everything and just get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just want to start a big bonfire back up in the zombie area or something where you burned all the zombie corpses and.
Just burn everything.
Okay.
Burn it all.
Yep.
Oh,
The mine is now officially
We don't need no water.
taken back for Winter Haven.
Sweet.
1,000
Let's get back to
XP.
Winter Haven then.
Okay.
How much XP did we get for the skill challenges? 1,000?
I have to look and see. They
Is
were
it-
complexity 3,
We should
which
probably not do anything above a complexity 1.
well, those were a lot of rocks, and it was a time constraint, you know. So complex 3 at your guys' level, which was a higher level than you. Is that right? Yes, that was 2 levels higher than you. So complex 3 at level 7 is 900 XP divided by 2.
I don't feel quite so bad about sucking that bad.
So you guys got 900 XP for the 2 of them.
So we would have got 1,800.
You would have got 1,800 if you would have passed them.
That would have been nice.
That would have been a level, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So we
How
grabbed
far are
his.
we?
We have his books and that map he was talking about and all that stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're gonna get him
And-
treated at the hospital, like we told him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
That's it.
escort him to give my vouch for him and everything, since he's a fucking kobold.
So you want to head back to Winter Haven with the horses. Take the horses to the stable.
You should let us be level 6, because you have more fun with encounters if we were one more level.
Well, you still need 925 experience each to get to the next level. If you're quite not there yet, but you did get a lot from the challenge and everything, so
Quite not there yet.
yeah, quite not there yet. They're not quite.
Not quite there yet.
Did Matt get back in? Matt, you back in?
Yeah, I just got back in.
Okay, cool. All right, so you make the journey to Winter Haven. You're back in the city. You take the Cobalt Ajax.
Well, I think the horse isn't going to be drunk. See, the reason why drinking and driving doesn't work is because you're in control of the vehicle.
Yeah.
But see, it's my horse, and I like to share it, so I totally would know.
Magnus is passed out, so you kind of just have to roll him on top of the horse and tie him on, and then tie the horse to another horse and, gallop him back.
I'll say I fell asleep.
Drunk horse.
As we're riding home, I'm kind of incoherently looking back at my horse. I'm like, okay, my horse is amazing. And I start passing out.
Give it a lick. It tastes just like raisin.
Tastes like raisins. Diarrhea.
Oh, God.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? Or do we want to call it right there?
I think it's a good stopping point because
Yeah, it's like almost 3 o'clock.
I got to get moving.
It's 5 o'clock here.
Is
Yeah,
it?
Damn.
Dang, that was long. Okay, so we'll pick up for next session, coming back in the city after you drop the Cobalt off the hospital, and then we'll go to different things there and move on from there.
Do we let like Captain Jeffers know so they can keep him under guard and stuff?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not just dropping a kobold off that was poisoning the city. We're
I figured not, but better safe than sorry.
There will definitely be a retinue of guards there to take him into custody immediately afterwards.
I should guard him since I'm the only one that can speak Draconic.
Yeah. Okay. So he's knocked out, and he's still in the hospital, and he's getting taken care of and treated. And the people at the hospital are kind of looking at you guys funny, like, why are we treating a Cobalt? Didn't we just kill this thing?
I say because he has information about the disease in the city. If he dies, I will be pissed.
Roll an intimidation.
Doesn't that? Can I just roll logic?
No, that's fine. They get it.
And tell him it's on my orders.
It's on Prince Alaron's order. So whenever they say that, they pay more attention to it than Pratt's
Right.
intimidation.
Plus 5 bonus.
All right. There you go.
All right, guys. I'm taking off. I'll see you later.
Next
Later.
Friday.
Bye.
That was a
Good one.
That was a long session.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it was good.
See you later.
See you later.
Later.
Hey.